There's a war in the field and they ain't keeping it real. They think it's easy to peel just cause they flipping those bills. The only vote is for Hill, but if I trump it'll cost. We already walking dead in the land of the lost. I've been taking it way back, say Jack. Been my own wicked woman on the track while you twerking in the trap. I'm gonna get them plaques. Yeah, my mind is on them racks. I'm just thinking loosely facts. Go and get that contact with your loose leaf ass. Leaning on the wall with your bathroom pass. Need a Wonder Woman in your life, how fast? I'm gonna tell the truth, but you puff up pass. Speak my vernacular. Speak my vernacular. Speak my vernacular. She back, For unlawful carnal knowledge, I'm wedged into worry while they suck and hurry. I'm just skating, do my derby. Watch these cameras all pervert me. Won't respect my name and dirt me, but I woke up early. Even when I'm fucking late, I'm applesauce and frosting the cake. Bake your plate A while they ingenuities ace. I'm planning an escape with the Save the World 10.8. Love potion number 9, fine dine. I want a piece of American pie. Lie under pudding pop shock that I ate the chocolate up. Why they tell me Californication, Afro on Rodeo blaxploitation, and all this to the congregation.
From the heart of the city to the outer edges of the Beltway and beyond, this is the District of Misfits Show, the drinking show with a podcast problem. This is your guide into our unique and beautiful city, the good, the bad, the ugly, as well as the funny and straight up ridiculous. Told by us before someone tells it for us. The opinions expressed on this show are our own, and we make no apologies.
What it is, my dudes? What's going on? Welcome to the District of Misfits Show. I am motherfucking the pasteurized chef, Marcus Bradley Donovan. Tonight, we have filling in for Bill and Jamie. C-Bob. I Ann. And with me, as always, is Miss Valerie Michelle Torres.
Hello, friends.
Valerie.
Yes.
Where can the people find us?
We are the District of Misfits. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at the District of Misfits Show, on Twitter at DC Misfits, YouTube. You can find us at the District of Misfits Show on our channel. Please like and subscribe. Also, you can find us on Twitch at District of Misfits. And if you would like to purchase some of our wares and merchandise, such as the lovely sweatshirt Marcus is wearing, you can go to crushingdc.com. If you go this week, we will have some Cyber Monday/week specials.
20% off. 20%
off. If you would like to create your own podcast or amplify your voice, you can email us at the District of Misfits Show.
Dogfish.
At districtdogfacestudio@gmail.com. And if you'd like to be a guest on our show, that is where you can email the District of Misfits Show at gmail.com.
Good job. All right, guys. On this week's show, we will be talking about cigars. Dave versus Duke. Not David Duke, but Dave versus Duke in the Philippines.
Just Filipinos.
Just Filipinos.
Not the Philippines.
Having a little party. Having a little party, you know.
As they do.
Having a party.
So, guys.
All the time.
Happy Thanksgiving. How was everybody? Ian, let's start with you and the family, man.
Very good. Very good. Thanksgiving was lovely. We enjoyed a traditional American Thanksgiving at my parents' house with my wife and kids and some other friends. It was just a nice, lovely time. I hope each of you also had a lovely day for Thanksgiving.
Well, what was your favorite dish that you had that day? What was the favorite thing?
The dish that I prepared and brought, which was mac and cheese.
You can't go wrong. I mean, you can't go wrong. So.
I gotta say. I mean, I'm not somebody who likes to self-congratulate, but I really fucking brought it for Thanksgiving. Like, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a baked mac and cheese, though, right?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Gruyere, some cheddar, some aged cheddar, some Velveeta. Just give it some consistency, a little half and half. And then just a nice little spread of breadcrumbs on top. Bake in the oven. Boom.
Ooh.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Cannot. See, Bob, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. It was good. I had to lay low. I was a little under the weather, so I had the most traditional Mediterranean kebabs delivered to my house.
Yes.
I had some nice lamb, kubede, with some nice rice and some chat. It was absolutely fantastic. I enjoyed it immensely.
Sounds very traditional.
The most, I mean,
It's like the first. It's like the first Thanksgiving in Dearborn, Michigan, or something.
yeah, America, we're the melting pot.
Exactly. Why shouldn't that be a traditional Thanksgiving
Absolutely.
dinner in the United
Why not
States
some
of America?
plátanos, some maduros, whatever, wherever you're from, bring a little bit.
A little bit of
Now you're
everything.
speaking my language.
That's how.
Speaking my language.
Oh
here.
yeah.
Miss Torres.
Oh, yeah. What? My Thanksgiving? I was with the Donovans for Thanksgiving. Marcus had to
Oh gosh.
cook for 40 of his relatives.
And I hate half of them, so that's fucking
Wow.
And he
Wow.
may or may not have needed some assistance with not so much the cooking, but the setting up.
great. Yeah.
So I was there.
And then you have
And
like
the
What
best
was on
part
the
of it
menu?
was
What
that
was on the menu?
Marcus
The
cooked
pasteurized
the
chefs.
food, and then he left me to deal with his family.
As every
No.
good chef does in every kitchen.
boom.
I was
Exactly.
like,
So
"Hey,
what was on
guys."
the menu for the pasteurized chef Thanksgiving?
I mean, what I did was a couple turkeys, some ham, coleslaw, sweet potato biscuits, a lasagna.
Mm.
And then I had the family bring the rest of the shit, like the mashed potatoes and everything else. So
What'd you do with the ham?
I smothered it in yellow mustard and brown sugar.
It was
Okay.
good.
Yeah, it's fucking. Sometimes I put a little bourbon in it, but these fuckers are white, so I kept it to just the mustard and the brown sugar, which is a
Yeah.
recipe I got from Alton Brown. So
Look, man, Alton Brown's he's pretty good in the kitchen
I tell
for
you,
being a TV guy.
Well, here's the thing. I actually have a connection to him because the chef I worked for in New Orleans, they worked in Hollywood together before he started his show.
Yeah,
And,
he used to do commercials and things.
Yeah, so he did, and my chef his family used to do lighting. So when my chef, he was a chef by trade, and he got into it. He went to the University of Necky. Well, he went to Necky up in New England Culinary Institute, and Alton wanted to get into culinary. He had this idea for his cooking show. So he had to, do interns and externs and shit. So he worked with my chef. And then one of my sous chefs was actually a writer and an actor on the show. And this was before I really watched Alton Brown. So I was like, I don't know, fuck. And then I started watching and I would see like my dude in the show and stuff. But yeah, every recipe that I've ever gotten from there is spot on. Every chef I've ever talked to uses one of his recipes spot on. Like, and that's what I really like about the whole science of his cooking. Like he's a master at doing all
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Alton Brown.
Yeah. And he's a
Yeah,
huge
note
fan
to
of
self.
Scotch.
Note to self. I'm gonna start.
Yeah, if you ever
I'm
need
gonna
a
start
recipe,
looking for his recipes.
Yeah, if you ever need a recipe and you're looking and you see an Alton Brown recipe, that's the one you want to do because it's always going to be precise and to the point. So.
He definitely takes a scientific approach, and what I like a lot of the times with watching some of his shows, depending on what show it is, he takes he brings in historical aspects and bringing in food anthropologists and things like that. Learning about the history of food is a big thing for me.
Yeah, he got me into the history of food, and then I did it on my own. But like, I really got into the whole science of the cooking and the whole history of it, and then that's how I started training my younger cooks. It's like, why do we call it this? And why do we do this? Like, not more than the culinary aspect, but the actual why. Like, where did margarita pizza come from? Shit like that. So anywho,
they're like, why am I thinking? What's the the Maillard process or something like that? What's that?
Maillard.
I don't know right offhand.
It's a chemical reaction of when proteins hit hot heat, and it changes the flavor entirely. So I'm obviously dumbing it down because I don't know.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
it's all about chemical reactions and how that what
Right.
we say in the kitchen terms is, when we caramelize meats, how that changes the flavor and then adds and builds upon flavors later on in whatever dish
What
you're
he said.
doing.
So it's all about
What
building,
he's
it's about
saying.
building layers. Which thank you, C-Bob, for coming in with that.
I love it. I love it. I
Wow.
love it. That was a fantastic explanation. Fantastic
You understand now?
explanation.
Do you understand now?
I do. I mean, I understand better.
That's what we're
Yeah,
here
I
for.
did.
We're here to teach, guys. We're here
That's right. That's right.
for teaching. So I have plenty of TikToks for this evening because I thought it was just gonna be me and Val. So I got like 95 TikToks. So thank you for coming
Wow.
on. So does everybody have a beverage?
Yeah.
All right.
You know,
I
I
have
have
two.
my
I'm double
White Claw.
fisting.
Double fist. That's what she said.
Excuse you.
I'm drinking a red wine in my Yeti, and I've got a Michigan's finest, Bell's Oberon, spring and summer quaff. I save 2 or 3 every year for the Michigan-Ohio State game.
And which we'll talk about. I'll give Ian the floor just to
And I'm
run his
celebrating.
mouth. Just let him run his mouth. a bit.
Woo!
All right, let's get our safe
I'm
words
not
out of
going to
the
run
way.
my mouth.
I will. I'll do it for you. Khakis one. C-Bop. Safe word.
Oh no, I forgot about safe words.
Ian, safe word.
We'll go just
How's
like
your
random
sunset?
numbers. I'll just go with 40. I'll just go with 4227.
What?
What?
Who?
Safe
Just random
words.
number generators.
You need a word.
4227. That's the word.
This is not
Is it?
confused. I'm confused. We'll just go with 42 for Ian. We'll go. I can't even get it out. We'll do 42. I'm gonna do some tequila for you for that one.
My safe word is going to be my yard.
My yard.
My
My yard.
My yard.
Very nice. Very nice.
My yard.
Whose yard?
Maillard.
My yard.
My her yard.
My yard.
Their yard.
All right, Colin, you're up now.
I'm a Spanish
You know-
speaker, not a French speaker. So.
I'm gonna go with. I don't know if you're still using this method, but just things that are sitting around me. I'm just gonna go with calculate because
Oh,
I
we
have,
always.
I have a calculator sitting on my desk.
I Kaisers say it every week,
Every single week.
Calculate.
and I write the fucking format. You figure I would remember to at least get a safe word on Thursday. For fuck's sake.
At least
Marcus,
Sunday morning.
you're no blue hair.
Yeah, it's
No blue
winter
hair?
time, so I figured I'd cut my hair off. It's like makes fucking
Wow.
sense.
Well,
No,
Right?
Yeah,
listen, I dye
makes-
my hair so much I have to start over.
virgin
When I
But the
get
the beard's bigger, so you got the
Yeah,
warmth
I
from the
let the
beard.
growth.
I let the beard just run wild during this time. At least half
see,
my
I
face
see.
is somewhat warm. And plus, it's it's beanie season, man. I can put a hood on and shit.
Put a hat on, a hood.
That's what's up. I am gonna go with
Yeah.
orange
All right.
because I have a plate of oranges in front of me. Because apparently,
Isn't
that a
if you
healthy
do
snack?
orange and tequila and cinnamon, it tastes like shit.
It tastes like nothing. It makes it taste like nothing.
And we'll bring Lisa on because she's the fucking person.
She's the one who told me this.
What happened?
If you mix tequila, when you do a shot of tequila, I guess with rim with cinnamon, you take a bite of an orange. It's supposed to taste like nothing, but I think it tastes like shit because I like drinking tequila. So I'm like, what the fuck? I got cinnamon in my mouth. I got orange juice on my face now. It's like
Because you were doing it wrong.
because I don't use fruit when I take fucking shots. I take a shot like a fucking real person, like a real adult. Now. I don't drink White Claws.
I do.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Watermelon.
You act like
Oh,
you
boy.
need that shit. All right, Miss
Yeah.
Torres,
What?
Wow.
let's bring your friends in. Let's get this party started.
Joining us tonight as our special guests are Lisa Sigler and Bill Billante.
Who's laying down having girls rub his feet and shit right now.
Right. Hey, don't tell all of my secrets now, man. Okay?
That's for his only page.
You're like the
Yeah,
white
that's
you're
it.
like you're the white version of Boo now. It's just sitting back.
Trust me, I'm chilling, Matty. I'm
We can
chilling,
tell.
so
We can fucking
that's
tell.
it. Yeah.
He's taking his
Oh.
OnlyFans profile picture, I think.
My dude, what's up? That's awesome.
That's it.
Lisa, love the shirt.
Thanks. I love the shirt too.
Yeah.
Check it.
Represent.
Lisa,
My favorite shirt.
Lisa, this week at Crushing DC, there's 20% off from Monday to Friday for Cyber Week because I don't like Black Friday. So.
Well, you know what? I'm shopping tomorrow. Thanks for the information.
And we got some new shirts. We got some Phillies folk. Actually, I'll bring the website up and show you all motherfuckers my new shit.
Perfect.
Oh, there
Oh,
you
yeah.
go. Yeah.
You can
Hey.
get these, baby. 20% off.
And
I guess I can't.
I'm
can't
gonna
really
show
do
you
that with
real
headphones
quick.
on.
I have this. I'm going to peel it off my laptop.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
Yes.
The Pride Edition.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. It's
I love your
intersectional intersectional DC as fuck.
Are
what
we
am I
going to
doing?
look at the website?
No, keep talking because apparently I can't type the website in properly.
Oh. Well, it is crushingdc.com in case anyone is wondering.
Well, we didn't ask Lisa about her Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving, Lisa?
It was great. I stayed in town, very low key, relaxing, hung out with some of my neighbors and had dinner, drinks, and good company. Didn't have to deal with traffic, get to walk home,
that's
and all is good. Yeah.
Life is good.
Thank you.
Good. Bill, how about you? What you do?
I actually worked, so the cigar lounge was open, so we sat around, watched football, ate. I stuffed my face and enjoyed
got
life.
paid?
So
So you got paid to do
ain't
nothing.
and got paid. That's right, exactly.
That's the best fucking
That was
part.
great. That was good.
As
Yep.
a chef, as much as I hated fucking like working holidays and shit, AB1 gave me a reason not to see my family. But 2, I got paid and we really weren't that fucking busy because everybody was at home doing their own thing.
Right.
And Chef,
Right.
you know that on Thanksgiving or any holidays in the restaurant industry, we over prepare so much.
Oh God!
So
we
it's
don't sell-
usually a cakewalk for those days.
yeah.
Exactly.
But for me, thinking of food costs, it always hurt my feelings. But if there's nothing worse than pissing somebody off on like a Mother's Day or a Thanksgiving. It's just like, oh, we fucked your family up. But I feel like I feel like this Thanksgiving versus Mother's Day. Let's just use this word. Let's just say it like this. Thanksgiving, I think people are more forgiving, and they're usually nicer in this aspect. But when you get around like Mother's Day, and you have Karens trying to like, or even Easter. Easter's another good one too. I just like don't be a cunt because you are. Stop being a piece of shit. Now, for Bill,
Don't
hey, Lisa,
be
in
a
case you don't
cunt.
know, I use the word cunt like I use clown. Or
Okay.
No, we should bring cunt back into the vernacular
I think so.
of the United States more
Listen.
more so. Like it's fine. Just say it. I mean,
About
Just
10
say
years
it.
ago, I got hooked on like British and Australian movies, and like every other word was cunt. And I'm like, I love that word, cunt. So I just went off, and ever since then.
I don't know. I went to an all girls private
Yeah.
school.
Me
What,
too.
In high school.
I'm sure there's a whole bunch of them around that motherfucker. Me too.
But we got tired of using bitch, so everyone just called each
What's
other
up,
cunt.
cunt? It was like
I mean, it became part of our regular vernacular, And then I went to college, and I was like, oh, people don't use that word all the time.
But you also went to private school in Baltimore.
I did, but I also went to school with a lot of white people, so it wasn't like I was in downtown
Was there
Baltimore.
any like Valley Baltimore chicks?
What do you mean Valley Baltimore?
Like Valley Girl, like fucking.
I
mean
mean,
girls.
yeah, like they fucking Towson, like Timonium, like there's all the suburbs of Baltimore. So there were 2 different schools that were Catholic Notre Dame all girls schools. So there's one that was down in Towson, and then the other one was in downtown Baltimore. So Notre Dame Preparatory School was in Towson in the suburbs, and then Institute of Notre Dame was in Baltimore. So then the way that they would distinguish is one was in the valley, the other was in the alley.
Okay.
So where were you? The alley?
No, I didn't go to Notre Dame. I went to Bryn Mawr.
I don't pay
But
attention.
I mean, IND they were just fun.
Okay.
But sadly, IND closed this past year because of pandemic shit.
So talking about school, this is a good segue into the first TikTok. We've all gone to career day, right?
Sure.
The kid is a little mad about his career day.
Bust it down. Turn your goofy down.
This guy wasn't at career day in high school, and here I am stuck as a fucking business major. So thank you for that, high school. I appreciate you teaching me what exists in the world and all the careers I could have taken besides marketing.
Starting off strong.
All right.
Starting off strong.
Hmm.
Bill, are you on TikTok?
No.
TikTok.
No, I am not.
You're
No, I'm not on that either.
Good, 'cause
No.
You'll save about 5 hours of your day.
Yeah, I
Right.
heard
Right.
it.
Yeah.
When I go to my parents' house, I'm bored as fuck. I'm lazy as fuck, and I'll just drink a cocktail, go sit on the porch, smoke cigarettes, and watch hours.
Like for hours.
Hours
He'll
of
sit,
fucking
and then he'll just be sitting there like
Wow.
giggling and laughing, and then just like smoking, like chain smoking cigarettes. Like
And like the Misfits, we have a TikTok and like a video page where we dump all our videos, so Marcus can upload them all before the show.
Right.
And so I feel bad for them because it's usually like 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning, and I can hear Val's phone going ding, ding,
Thing.
ding.
sometimes there are like 20 of them, and they're all from Marcus. And then
Oh,
sprinkled in, like Jamie throws in a couple, Boo throws in a couple,
And then
Uh,
Val
and then
said-
Marcus
Val-
is like, "Bing."
and then Val sends me like Instagram videos and fucking Twitter videos.
Well, gotta change it up a little bit. I
Mm.
get those like Instagram reels, you know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Anyhow,
Anyway,
let's talk to our guest, Val.
Yes.
Let's go.
So Lisa and Bill work in the cigar industry. Lisa, you've been in the industry for like 12 years, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
This industry fell in my lap. It's like
Yeah.
something
So tell us.
that was
I was telling
unexpected.
Marcus, like, I wanted you to tell us how it came to be that you ended up starting in the cigar industry.
Well, I originally was in my previous job, I was a personal assistant to Bill Paley. His father was the founder of CBS Television.
Okay.
So the first 5 years, my scope of work was like property management, managing his estate in the Bahamas and Nassau. He had property in Savannah, his home in McLean, and just working out of his townhome in DuPont Circle, and just being his right-hand person. And
Was he a cunt?
no, he wasn't. He wasn't actually. You know, usually those personal assistant jobs, they are cunts.
When you started naming the houses off, I'm like, God.
Right. Yeah.
But he was so
Bahamas.
nice, like not super needy, like none of that. And after 5 years of working for him, he decided to bring back his grandfather's cigar line, La Palina, that was established in the late 1800s. And we hired this fabulous woman, Courtney Smith, to do the business development. And it just went from there. So my initial experience entering the industry in 2009 was the manufacturing side of La Palina cigars, which are still in the market. And so I got to handle like what it's like to bring cigars into the market and hiring sales reps to sell your brand to the different retailers, to the point where you're growing with distributors and across the world. And I handled like his finance. So I was really involved with like the billing, bookkeeping, accounting, and the operations of the office. So it was a really good experience. And then after 11 and a half years of working for him, I decided to move on. And because I went to our cigar retail wholesale manufacturing trade show, I met so many people in the industry. And when I left, people started coming at me to do sales. And I've worked in an office my whole life. So, hey, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
I worked in an
always-
office my whole life, and I was like, I'm not a sales rep. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm an office manager. And they were like, no, you're so good at, dealing with people and building relationships. So I thought, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to try something new. And this is a picture of many manufacturers in our cigar trade show this year in Vegas, taking a big group picture. They're just fighting hard for Cigar Rights of America. This is a picture of me and the CEO of Nova Cigars. I started helping her this September build her brand. And it's been really great. Like for the last 5 years, I've been on the road selling in DC, Maryland, Virginia, and I'm about to take on West Virginia in January. And I've built so many relationships with retailers, consumers. It doesn't feel like work, and that's just like the best thing when your job, you're enjoying it and it doesn't feel like work. It's an amazing experience and I'm learning so much. And especially being a woman in a male industry, it can have its challenges, but I'm still a rock star. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
So
I really only smoke cigars when I'm around Lisa.
But you're probably smoking pretty good cigars because you're around Lisa.
Right.
They are premium, yes. And Val has supported when I've had cigar events at W. Curtis Draper's in DC. The same group of people that own Civil Cigar Lounge. And she's been very supportive. So it's really fun, just having the brand awareness and getting people to try the different brands that I represent. It's super social and it just brings a lot of people together like food and alcohol.
So tell me about your hashtag.
She smokes too. Actually, it's a woman in Atlanta that created that hashtag and all of us in the industry use it. It's just getting females out in the cigar culture and having it evolve so that it's, not just like just for the men anymore. We have like a huge group of women that are cigar smokers. And not only that, they're in the industry. There's bloggers and there's people who own accessory lines and people who own shops and women who are running manufacturing businesses and business development. I mean, it's really evolved and very diverse now. And so it's no longer just the men that are smoking. We smoke too. So she smokes too. Yes.
Right on.
So Lisa, tell us about the 4 brands that you primarily.
My brand one of my brands that I started with 4 years ago is Gran Habano Cigars. That brand has been around. Next year will be 20 years. Their factory is in Honduras. George Rico is the owner, and he has a wide portfolio. The other brand is JRE Tobacco. That picture is our Aladino sticks. The Iora family owns that brand. They've been around for a while. They created Camacho cigars, and then in 2008, Davidoff Cigars bought them out. That's Gran Habano, the first brand I spoke of. So they have a good variety for everyone's palate. I just signed up with Nova Cigars in September. The lady, the CEO, her name is Lenore. She asked me at the trade show if I could help her out. That's Lenore right there. She's fabulous. The factory that makes her brand is in Dominican Republic, and there's a factory in Nicaragua. Her warehouse is in Delray Beach, and it's fabulous. Like, I just visited there a month ago, and it's just a fabulous warehouse. And then I have another brand that I've been helping out called Casa Cuevas Cigars. The Cuevas family, extremely nice. They have a factory in the Dominican Republic. And they've been around for a long time making cigars for other companies, and then decided 4 years ago to have their own family blend that they made for the market.
So how do you
Very cool.
start? Like, say I wanted to start selling. Do I need to find a farm? Do I do my own farming? Like, do I go to Dominican Republic and get married and find some fields?
Oh, if you wanted to bring out your own cigar line?
Yeah, like, I'm just curious. since you're doing it and you have done it.
You can contact different factories and have, I guess, business meeting with them and see who you could work with and probably get them to blend some cigars for you. And they'll just give you like, you'll deal with like some master blenders and think of things together on what you're looking for. And then they'll start creating some sticks for you. And then you just kind of like meet up and test them and tweak them. And then just go from there. And then you just invest with a factory.
Get a third-party factory.
Yes, you could do it that way. Or if you were, I guess, a billionaire, you could also have your own factory and hire people in that country and farm.
I mean,
well, most, just so you all know, most cigars are done by only like 5 or 6 major factories.
Yeah.
So
and in Nicaragua, right, Bill? Mostly in Nicaragua.
Right. Yeah, mostly in Nicaragua. So there's hundreds of different cigars, but they're all manufactured through the 5 or 6 major distributors, and they just use their own blender and then put their name on the particular cigar.
So why isn't there a factory like in North Carolina and Tobacco Road? Is there like regulations?
So where does the tobacco come from? Or
most of the tobacco is grown in either Nicaragua, Honduras, all the kind of southern countries, in that particular region, because most of the soil weather is the best for growing tobacco. That's not to say, not to say that there's
particularly for cigars as opposed to like cigarettes or something.
Correct. Yes, because there are some cigars that are actually, if you buy a cigar that says a Connecticut wrapper, that most of that was actually grown in Connecticut.
Right.
So that's where they got that, but that's very little in comparison to what's actually grown for most of the major cigars.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, and then with our climate is so different, and the cold, the 4 seasons, and so there is like the U.S. Connecticut, like my brand Gran Habano, we have a Connecticut cigar called Blue and Green, and that is a U.S. Connecticut wrapper. But then we have some other Connecticut's that are Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper.
Right.
Yeah, so you find a lot.
What exactly is the Connecticut? Does that mean actually the state Connecticut or?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so, that's where it came from.
You said that there's a Nicaragua version. Is it? I didn't know if it was a style or a brand or like a type of.
Well, what happened was it was originally a lot of tobacco that was originally grown in Connecticut, and then it was the type of soil and the seeding and everything that was used was eventually moved to Ecuador, Nicaragua, what have you, where they have a longer growing season because of the weather there.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so that's how it's still a Connecticut, so to speak, type cigar leaf, but it's actually grown in those countries. So yep.
Right on. Now,
and it's light. Like my lighting is probably really bad, but this is like my Connecticut Gran Habano, and it's a lighter wrapper.
I was gonna ask because I know that a lot of times when you give me cigars, because I like the milder ones, so you oftentimes give me a Connecticut.
Yeah, because it's mild. It's a lighter. The wrapper is a lighter color compared to like the Habano or full body.
So is the wrapper the same as the inside, or like how's that work?
It's the wrapper and then the binder and filler, and the flavor is pretty much in the wrapper.
Okay.
That's where you're getting most of your flavor with the blend. Anything to add to that, Bill?
Yeah, I was just going to say that going back to your question about starting your own tobacco line, the biggest thing is to get the blender or a master blender to get your cigars, because that's what makes a cigar. The different blends of leaves, the outer, the filler, the binder, that's what really makes a cigar. So you can grow all the tobacco that you want anywhere you want, but if you don't really have the right person blending it to make it a really good cigar, then you're really just wasting your money. So,
All right, see, Bob, I like how we're on the same page.
Yeah, it's hard because our languages are a little bit different. Like you come from food side, I come from food and alcohol side, and you guys are coming from the tobacco side. So we want to talk about things like terroir or domain of origin and things like that. But like when you're talking about like master blenders and blenders, things like that, for me, what it talks to is either wine, like in the chat, Lisa and I were just kind of chatting about. But for me, also, I think of whiskey. When you're doing whiskey, you have all these barrels in a warehouse. Master blender comes in, blends those together, and then may or may not put them back into a coupe or a barrel to refinish and get that final flavor you're looking for.
Yeah, because a lot of tobacco is blended, but it may be aged for 2 years, it may be aged for 4 years, 10 years.
Tell me about
so that it makes so that makes a big difference as well.
Tell me about the aging process. Like I understand it when it comes to the food side, but like tobacco, the longer the better, or how? I mean, how's that go?
Typically, yes, longer or better. So
that's why in the movies they break out a Cuban from like fucking 1950 and they smoke
right.
Super smooth. From 1800.
And exactly, but as long as it's been taken care of and cured and kept, moist and humidified the way it's supposed to, it could be 20 years old and it's still going to be a good smoke for you.
Right. Same as wine or whiskey.
Exactly.
But before you get to there, when you were talking about aging the leaves of the tobacco.
Right.
And different years of that. So is the aging process similar to like tea where you do heat oxidation or even green teas, even though they're oxidized, there's not as much heat applied. Like does any of that apply to the tobacco? Like what is the drying of the leaves? What is that process like?
Yeah. So again, that it's a drying process. It may be left in moisture for a longer period of time, as in the aging process. But again, it's rotation of leaves, bundles of leaves. It's how it's bundled even that can make a difference, because if it's a tighter, if it's bundled tighter and aged longer, it'll have a different effect as opposed to being just loose leaf and, only being aged for, a certain amount of time. So, so there's a lot of similarities in referring to like tea that you're also going to get in the tobacco industry. Yes.
Now you were talking about palates. I want to go to Ian real quick because Ian, you're a fan of both whiskey and tobacco. What's your palate?
Yes.
Yes.
Unrefined.
Really?
Well, particularly with cigars, I have a tendency to kind of go with recommendations from friends. So I'm not somebody who has, like this is my go-to. I just enjoy the social aspects of enjoying a cigar with friends at times. And with respect to whiskey, I typically like, I'm actually coming up to the time of the year where I sort of like, I restock. My sisters-in-law figured out over the course of several years, and gifts that may not have always landed exactly as they'd hoped. That buying Ian a nice bottle of something at Christmas time. That's the call. So
just give me one
last year, my sister-in-law. Yeah. All right, a Japanese hibiki. That's one of my favorites. It was absolutely
Bill, Lisa, what would you
delicious.
suggest? What would you suggest to my man? Based off that.
To go with a hibiki, to go with a Japanese hibiki, a little bit lighter, smoky, but very light, almost like a Chardonnay kind of color to it, which is really weird, but it's delicious, beautiful whiskey.
So because I don't know. If I told you I drink Pabst and fucking Pabst Ribbon and Jameson, what would you give me?
Are there specific types of cigars that pair better with certain types
usually
of
like
types of?
I don't know, Bill. I would say like Bill, especially with you at Petworth, you guys have a bar. So I mean, usually what I've noticed with consumers that they tend to pair a medium or a full body with those type of
Correct.
spirit.
Yeah. Unless it's a really, a flavorful whiskey, I mean, with a lot of flavor, would you go to a lighter cigar? But typically, you're going to go to a medium to a full body cigar to draw the flavor of the cigar from the whiskey. The whiskey's going to help draw that out.
How about a smoky scotch?
So lighter whiskey, you think a fuller body cigar with a lighter colored whiskey? Interesting.
Right.
Okay.
So with the Japanese whiskey that you were talking about, you definitely want a nice full body cigar with that, because that's going to help. It's going to help draw the flavor of the whiskey out, but also help enrich the flavor of that cigar as well.
All right.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah.
Okay,
Do you know of any place where I can get these cigars?
Well, you can come see me. I'll be more than happy to help you out there, brother. There you go.
And he carries my brand, Gran Habano, there.
And that's right. We sell Lisa's cigars, so we'll be more than happy to get you to help you out there.
That's what you sell.
That's what I want.
Yes.
I want a nice,
we do.
So
medium
Bill,
body Gran Habano to go with my Hibiki.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
what I need. That's
where
what I need.
exactly
That's the call.
is Petworth Cigars?
4203 Georgia Avenue Northwest. We're in right on Georgia Avenue in Petworth, corner of Georgia Avenue and Upshur.
Uh-huh.
So
How
that's
far from
where
the metro is that?
It's 2 blocks, not even 2 blocks, a block and a half.
I know exactly where that is. I know exactly where that is.
Feet everywhere, so
Yeah, you know where? If you get to the Pizza Hut, there's a Pizza Hut at the corner of Kansas and
Pizza Hut still
right next door. Literally right next door. So yep.
So do you have pizza parties?
We do actually. A lot of people go next door to grab food and bring it back, and so we have. Yes.
What's the best seller for Pizza Hut? That comes.
I have no clue.
Bill.
I'm sorry.
So Bill, how long has Petworth Cigars been there?
Actually, this Saturday we're going to be celebrating the 1-year anniversary. Technically, it's been there a year, like November 15th, but we'll be celebrating. So you're all more than welcome. We're going to have a block party. The street behind us will be blocked off, so more than welcome to come. Yeah, come by and say hello, visit, and enjoy some drinks and some cigars. So
what time does that start?
The party, yeah.
It'll be.
What was the date?
It's December 5th. It's Saturday, this coming Saturday, and it goes from, I believe it's 2 to 8. It might be 3 to 8, but 2 to 8 is the time that I'm pretty sure is what we'll be celebrating. Although I'm sure it'll go a lot longer than that. But
what are the hours of your establishment?
We're open from 10 in the morning to midnight, Sunday through Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday we're open till 2.
Beautiful.
So, yeah. So. Yeah, although we don't want you there too, because we try to get out of there by then.
So we understand. We understand.
So you don't want people walking in at 1.
No, it's just like a restaurant business. You start trying to close down 15 minutes beforehand. So
we understand, but we're also the worst violators of that.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I worked in food service for 20 years prior to doing this, so I'm very well aware of it. So. Yeah. So
I put in my time. I put in my time in food service as well.
Marcus, you're muted.
And I just started getting in the food service.
Right. Exactly.
I'm all late.
Yeah.
But I love it.
You're not jaded and bitter yet.
No, not
right.
yet.
Exactly.
She's
exactly.
She's like, oh, how do you make this drink? Oh, what is this?
That goes back to us talking about pairings and things like that. It is service. It's pairing booze with with the cigars or whatever you're smoking, hookah,
Right.
whatever it is,
Yep.
pairing food with those things, and not overblowing your palate to a point where you can't enjoy those things because we're
Right.
adults
Yeah.
now. You
Right.
know, back
Right.
in our 20s, yeah, we'll overblow our palates and you just get fucked up.
Yep.
That's fine. We can't
Right.
do that anymore.
No.
Um,
I mean,
Well,
and
what I
also,
always like.
I just enjoy
I'm
the
sorry.
taste of
We can't do
Speak for yourself.
that. Can't do that
not
anyway. I'm
not
sorry.
like we used to. Maybe you can.
Right.
Now, Lisa,
Maybe you
tell,
can.
tell the crowd where you're from, where you work
Note
at now.
note to self.
Right.
We're not doing this anymore. Okay. All right.
You know, we can try to
We-
do it every once in a
Nope.
while, but we're not doing it the
Right.
consistency we
Oh,
We
used
do
to
it
back in the day.
a,
No?
a lot less now.
I
That's
see
all.
what you're saying. The hangovers
All
are
right,
2 to
that's
3
fair.
days, not 23, not 6 hours.
Mhm.
Right.
Right.
Awesome.
Yep.
So
I
Lisa,
like
where
to
are you
think that with
working?
age,
Where
I've
have
developed
you
experience to
began?
avoid. But
Right.
Yeah, that is time. Lisa, where are you working now down at the restaurant industry?
So I decided in June to start working at Medium Rare in Arlington. It's such a great experience. I took advantage of the service industry desperately needing bartenders and were willing to train. I've event bartended, but never in a restaurant or ever worked in a restaurant. So I figured that would be a great stepping stone because it's not a full service bar. It's not a full menu. And it's just a good way to learn and build my flow and experience with, bartending and helping the serving and just all aspects of it. And honestly, I really enjoy it.
Now, do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy the free food?
A little bit of both. And the free drinks, yes. But
Right.
the owners are just super nice. I'm very lucky to have a great management team because I know that's not always the case in the service industry, finding
Shit.
a management team that
Right.
will motivate you and that's really good to work with. So far it's been good. I've been there since June and they're just very flexible with me.
Right.
And I also help out one of my accounts in Woodbridge, OC Cigar Lounge. I work there a couple of times a week and open the lounge and ring up sales and also push my brand while I'm there. Why not?
Why not?
So I'm just all over the map, enjoying everything I do, loving life. So.
Well, I've heard a lot of good things about Medium Rare. Our friend of the show is a good friend of mine, Rashid Shakur, is actually the general manager of the one downtown for many years. AGM
Gotcha.
for a long time. I think it was with them for like 10, 15 years. So shit, it may be 20 years. But
I
he's
love
been-
medium rare.
Yeah, he's been all over. He's been pretty much every location they've ever had. So
Yeah, I'm hoping they open a Florida one so I can go to Florida and have endless summer all year long.
Right.
Lisa and I've decided that we're going to be snowbirds.
Don't be a cunt.
Right.
Well, why not?
Right.
all right, so that being said, we all know animals could be cunts, right?
Yes.
So this TikTok, this one's
I didn't actually know that, but okay.
no, this one's a cunt to Smash Mouth.
Body once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Play it again, so in case you missed it.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Love it.
Wow.
I love the TikTok.
I don't feel like that cow was or that bull was being a cunt. I feel like that guy deserved it.
No, that was his door. That was
Yeah,
the cow's
his
door.
door.
Okay,
Right.
He was literally just standing there, not doing a goddamn
Right.
thing.
Right.
But then he put his leg
But he
up.
put his foot
Yeah,
on
he
Right,
it.
right. Exactly.
He
And that's when
deserved
he
that
was.
shit.
That's when the bull was
Listen,
like, "No,
No,
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 get
no.
out of
that's
here."
my
No,
door.
right.
He was
Yeah.
working the tobacco field all fucking day. Now he's at the bullfighting ring. Now he just wants to fucking hang out and help fucking his dad get the bull out, run around and some dude dressed up like a fucking clown and shit.
You're a clown, Mark.
So I'm not experienced. I don't have any experience with rodeos per se, but I have to believe that if you're in a ring accessible to bulls with horns, like awareness has to be
Yes.
the most important
There has to
thing.
be
that
Important
you
thing,
need.
right.
situational
Exactly.
I mean,
awareness.
you're not
And
wrong.
standing in front of the
Situational
doorway does not sound like being aware.
Yeah.
All right, fuck you guys. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'm not mad with that. I'm not mad with that.
That's it.
There was cunt going on there, but it was not the bull.
Right.
I was going to
Alright.
say the guy was the cunt. So.
Yes,
Right.
Okay.
exactly.
No, the
So-
bull said cunt before he kicked the door in.
Right.
You could hear it. He was like, "This fucking cunt."
Right.
No,
Take
the bull was like, Hadouken, and just fucking kicked the door open. That was a Street Fighter reference, in case anybody didn't know. All right, guys. So we also do educational TikToks. So this was about a conspiracy.
Well, good. I'm here to
independent.
learn.
So I told this to Val like 5 times this week because I was drunk with her like 5 days. So I kept, did you know? I
I
learned
was
from
like,
this
yes,
guy.
yes.
I learned from this guy.
Conspiracy theory that they know is true, and mine is that Dr. Pepper is a combination of cola and root beer.
What?
Wait. His eyes.
No, 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 no.
So as much as I mentioned that this week, I don't know why I didn't fucking try myself.
Yeah,
I
right.
like
And we
it.
were even at like the Royal Farms. You could have done the two at the same time.
You know, I cut my finger. Somewhere I cut my finger, opened the door to get in a bag of chips in the Royal Farm. I'm like, fuck, I cut myself on something. And that tells you how, like, no feeling in my hand I have left for being a chef. Like, I fucking slice my finger open, just not see it till I feel the blood dripping down my finger. So that's awesome. Kids go to the culinary industry.
Do it. You can be a chef too.
Yes.
All right, so let me answer
You'll
the
develop
stream.
pain tolerance in your hands.
Yeah,
Right.
fucking amazing, guys. So I am actually going to share the Crushing DC website right now.
Finally.
Well, we started talking. So as you can see, we got the new Philly as fuck. We got a bunch of different colors in that flavor. You know, pink, blue, stuff like that. You also got the hoodie of the DCAF, so you can actually wear it. You can give it to the kids now.
You can wear it in public and not worry about
Right.
Yeah, I can't wear my DC as fuck shirt around the house.
These
I've got
are
a- I've got a
awesome.
eight-
And we got the Redskins. We got the
They
Washington
are.
football team. I caught myself there.
Washington team football.
The highest
all the
fuck is
time.
hilarious. I love it.
Yeah. We got some long sleeves coming out. We got a bunch of other stuff. We got Jolly as fuck, which is the Santa Claus version. Boom. Peep that shit.
There it is.
Peep
We'll have
that
it-
shit
we'll have that
for the
in the hoodie.
holidays.
We got a queer.
DC is
fuck.
funk.
We got my favorite.
Dumb as fuck with
Dumb as fuck.
The head of
Okay.
Donald Trump.
a
Yeah, right.
silhouette that may or may not be a
Donald Trump.
rendition of a former president. May or may not
Mhm.
be.
And then this one we have. And I also have two as fuck coming out as well.
202,
Nice,
which
nice.
is
I like-
even more
I like
relevant.
51st as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm liking the 202 as fuck. I need that.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially
that'll
now
work.
that there's going to be the new number. What is it? Like
Right.
771 or something like
Something
that?
like that. Yeah.
That would never be on a t-shirt of mine.
Nah.
It will never be
771 as fuck.
Oh, I don't like that.
No,
771. Nope.
717, you are fucked.
hmm
How about 20016 as fuck? Ward 7 as fuck.
Well, so,
Yeah,
you know,
fuck.
it's like, you know,
That's what we need.
most people aren't from DC. A lot of people are locals, but I mean, we're transitional as fuck. You know, we're whatever numbers you said before. You know, some of us have to wear that because we're not from here.
06109. I mean, I'm not from here, but I've been here off and on for 20 years, and I keep coming back for some fucking reason.
Right.
I've been in
Can't lose.
DC longer now. Now at this point in my life, I've been here longer than I lived in my hometown. I'm now just DC as fuck.
I've been in this area longer than I've ever been in my life anywhere because I'm a military brat.
Right.
But I'm not DC. Also, I live in Virginia, so
Yeah. DC area as fuck. How about
You
that?
Right.
live in Narnia.
yeah. Oh wait. Oh well. Yeah, Val, you came to Mason Social at some point, and you didn't come say hi.
Where did I
And
go?
Mason Social.
I did.
Yeah. like a month or so ago.
Is that in Alexandria?
Old Town, Alexandria.
I
which
passed
is
that all
where
the
I
time.
where I work.
I had short amount of time. I was with my brother, and then I had to like drive him home. Right
Couldn't
away.
even say hi, man.
I'm sorry.
I've been wanting to go there. Are you still there?
Lisa, you can always come. Yes, absolutely.
I've been wanting to come there. I was like, I wonder if that's any good.
Hold on, wait, you work
Come.
at Mason?
No, not Mason Social.
No,
Just
he
I'm
works
in
at-
Old Town, Alexandria. I'm the general manager of the People's Drug, which is a cocktail bar.
Yep, I've been there for lunch.
Come
Or
for dinner so we can serve you some
dinner.
cocktails.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
I live up by Landmark.
New menu starts tomorrow.
Nice.
No.
Well, definitely come by and say hi.
Do it.
Wait, you don't do cocktails at lunchtime? See, Bob?
No, we don't have any bartenders there at lunchtime. Saturday and Sunday, yes. During the week, no. We just do to go
What's the spot
until 3:00. The People's Drug.
Okay.
Steve.
Bridge and tunnel as fuck. Wow. Wow.
I can fuck with that.
Okay.
Well, I'm
I
a
did-
com- I'm
I
a
did my
Commonwealth.
time in DC.
Yeah, I'm a Commonwealth.
I did my time in DC. DC didn't want me. I got kicked out.
What? No, that was just one person. No.
Were you being a
Everybody else
cunt?
wanted you.
Were you
Everybody
being a
else
cunt?
wanted you.
I'm always a little bit of a cunt. Just a little bit.
But his former boss was.
Mm.
Oh, I can say it. I'll give a fuck.
Large cunt.
I'll be that.
Not a wee cunt. A large cunt.
The District of Misfits Show, burning bridges.
Join the club.
I never burnt the bridge.
We never.
She
say
burnt
names.
the bridge.
We never say names. We never say names.
I'll say the motherfucking name. I don't give a fuck.
I
Love the people I worked with.
Carl
Owner was
has
an asshole.
Carl has been the
I
star
like it.
of many of our.
I don't suggest putting that on a T-shirt. I do not
I like
suggest putting that on a T-shirt.
cunty as fuck.
Yeah.
Cunt.
Oh, I was gonna say the people I worked with were great. The owner's a cunt. All on one T-shirt.
Yes, right.
It's about the friends we made along the way.
Everybody I worked with was great, and then on the back, the owner's a cunt. Just put that on the back.
For you.
Marcus.
Marcus.
I
like that.
okay.
Cunty.
I didn't say
Spilling
nothing.
the tea on the District of Misfits Show tonight.
I said nothing.
Mhm.
Good thing our lawyer's with us.
Right.
Listen, you know my deal. Marcus, you know my deal. All I ask is that this show not be Exhibit A in my malpractice trial. As long as we can clear that very low bar, I'm happy to join you guys.
Right.
We have a lot of footage of you.
But it's a
actually
low
being-
bar that I think there's nights we may not have cleared it. So,
Yeah, but the most nights that you've been with us, you've been the voice of reason, I should say. Like you come well dressed,
Usually.
manicured.
yes, look at me. I'm well dressed.
I mean, when you used to come to the studio on T Street, like you had to be, you came in prepared and well dressed. You weren't dirty looking.
This is the home edition of
Yes.
Ian Taranti.
This is
at
my
home
my
version.
my wife ensures that I'm not dirty as fuck. So
So I pulled this up. I don't
Shower.
know exactly. I don't know exactly
Daily.
what is on this, but I'm
Oh,
going
boy.
to play a raw
as
uncut
your lawyer,
version.
I'm gonna advise.
And our lawyer, our actually, I don't know.
I'm gonna advise
It's not
against this
him.
if you don't know what's on it.
It's
I don't
TikTok.
know.
It's
I
not
mean, you're
him.
not gonna be. You're not gonna be able to hear it
showing.
because I don't think you're gonna be able to hear it. But this is the
There's
version.
novel
we
theories
had,
of liability
we had
all over here.
Stop talking. We had Dior Ashley Brown on the show last week, and we've had Nick Moreland on the show before. So this is a show in the T Street studio.
It is like a.
Can you? You guys can't hear that, can you?
I can't hear it.
All phone.
Oh my god,
No,
this
you
is
can't
old
hear it.
school.
But this is. Look how old this is.
Was this the night I was on? Because I was on once with you.
Oh, you're right. You're sitting right next to me. I'm trying to. Like, I don't know why it's not going. Come on. Here, I'll move it over.
This is 2018.
Oh Lord, they see.
Mark, look
Look
at
at
all
that.
the booze.
Look at Ian.
There's Dior Ashley Brown. There's Nick Moore. There's Nick in his Michigan shirt of all things. And,
Shocking.
Wow.
Shocking.
Imagine that.
And then I have a shot and I love bacon koozie.
As you should.
Very nice.
A
Very
big
nice.
bottle
Yes.
of Canadian Mist.
I think that night for sure, I definitely had visions of malpractice running in my head. Like I definitely was like, boy,
Dior.
it won't take an opposing lawyer to be very interested to find this. Mr.
Ian, I told you.
Mr. Taranji, have you ever heard of the DC as Fuck show? I'll be like, oh god damn it.
So Ian, have I never told you about when I went in for my deposition with my settlement lawyer? He asked me about the DC as Fuck show. I was like,
yeah, I'm sure he did.
He was like, so, Mr. Donovan, tell me about this DC as Fuck show.
And I
This
just
is
started
his deposition for his like concussion thing.
I started laughing. I'm like, do you watch it? It's like, tell me more about this.
I know.
It was fucking hilarious.
That makes 3 of you.
There are at least 4 viewers. 4. At least.
At least. Not counting the 4 of us.
Right. Exactly.
You know, I'm surprised. We get on a TikTok.
I miss that old spot. I miss that old spot on T Street, right across from the old Howard Theater. You know,
that was a
props.
good spot.
Shout out to Molly and the One Love. Like, yeah, that was a great spot. We used to do our DC TBD politics show out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marcus and Michelle.
Marcus
So,
down.
yeah, great memories. Great memories from T Street. Always a fun time.
Oh, dude, like
That upstairs room though got, especially in the summertime, like not
my
air
God, it was hot.
conditioned and oof,
Hot as fuck.
oof,
right. So I'm
Another shirt, hot as fuck.
hot as fuck, yeah.
All right, so I got another one. I just want to show the picture. These are the people who used to come on our show. Now they're important. We had Caroline Phillips here of the Cannabis Fest. Me, Jason Santos, and Boo.
I like it, Boo.
Old school Boo, before he was a regular host. So him and Caroline will alternate episodes.
In his Woo sweater. But look at them. There are 2 of them on the same show.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, that upstairs was
Memories, baby, memories.
That upstairs was amazing.
That
I
was so
built
much
that
fun.
thing on my birthday, and I was hammered. I was like, I shouldn't be doing this. Shouldn't be building this. It's my birthday. You guys know I was gonna be drunk. It's fun. Disaster. All right,
Somebody
speaking
had to
about
do it.
disasters,
Somebody had to set it up.
Yeah, no kidding. Disasters. Trying to be a tough guy, I guess. Not really a tough guy. Maybe like a
Oh, boy.
show off. Father son.
Hey, Beefcake, show me your one-arm push-up there.
I've been training for a while.
Rough stuff.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Oh wow.
Oh,
little guy.
I didn't really watch TikTok.
One more time.
One
more time.
Right. Come on.
One more
Okay,
time.
Beefcake, show me your one-arm push-up there.
I've been training for a while.
Rough stuff.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh man.
I feel like that touched home to you, Ian. The father of 2 sons.
Mm.
3 sons. And
You got
I could
three?
tell,
The
yeah,
little
if-
one.
The
I
if-
mean, the little one, you know,
Yeah, I wasn't talking.
he
about
still has time to grow into that.
the little one, I've been teaching him proper push-up form.
hopefully he won't do that.
It's still a work in progress. He's 8 years old, but I'm like, listen, if you're gonna actually do the push-ups, like, let's do them right. So,
All right. Well, since we're talking about,
but yeah,
concussions,
that was not
Proper form.
no,
approved push-up form. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean,
You
also
gotta
if you're gonna
get.
do a-
You can't.
if you're
You
gonna do a-
can't.
if
You
you're
can't. You
gonna do a
can't.
one
You can't
arm,
just do this. You gotta
so
get like
for the
you gotta
one
get
arm.
this going.
Right, yeah. Your ears
Oh,
are
I was just saying you gotta spread your legs out and get a base going.
that too.
You
That
gotta
and
spread
the
your legs, get a
balance.
base, but you also gotta turn so that you've got you can get all the way down. I mean, this is just a demonstration. I'm not actually gonna do a one arm push-up because
You don't want to show
You
up
don't
that
want to show
kid.
off and shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I frankly at this age, at my age, I can't anymore. I'll just be straight up.
All right, since we're on the
Oh,
concussion
but that
thing,
was funny.
concussions. But this is soccer.
Oof.
Nice ball! Walk it out!
So the best part
Two,
Wow.
two for the price of one. All right.
That girl is a fucking
was the girl, after she hit the second one, just started cracking up laughing.
Oh
There's
my
a dad in
God.
the background saying, just walk it off.
Yeah.
We'll play it again so you can
That girl is a fucking assassin.
Nice shot, nice ball! Nice shot! Walk it out!
Right. Oh. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I know I don't look like it, but as a former soccer player, and you're on the wall, you got to be ready. You just gotta
Right. Oh
be ready.
man.
You're standing on the wall like this, but then you're gonna
Right.
Lean into that shit. The forehead, right here, hardest part of your body. Pop it.
Yo, the big girl ran towards that shit.
Right.
Right.
And
Right.
She should have been the most ready.
She got
Right.
hit in the ear. She got hit in the ear. That's like
Oh,
Brad Pitt
my.
said, "Why you hit me in the ear?" Shit.
I think the first girl got caught in the clavicle. I don't even think she got hit in the head. I think it was the clavicle and she went down.
Right.
And then the other girl came up.
Wow.
Girl's coming to
Boom,
her.
right
Yeah,
in the
I mean,
face.
you still got to
Right
go
in the
for it. Who are you going to blame? The girl
No.
kicking? No.
No.
You got to be ready.
But her laughing is hilarious. It's fucking
Right. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's what
I
we
would
did.
say this for those two girls. Sometimes the hardest lessons are the ones that stick. That's what we hope to take from.
Right. Mhm.
Is that Coach Ian or Daddy?
What's that?
Is that Coach Ian or Daddy?
A little bit.
A little bit both.
A little bit of both. All right. Hey, so football fans here, right? We're all football fans.
Yes.
Yes.
We also have the Dallas Cowboys lose this week, right?
Go
Yes.
Broncos.
Yeah.
Steelers.
So you know how salty the Cowboys fans are, and how big bitches they are. They're cunts.
They are cunts.
Here's a big old cunt after this Thursday.
Oh yeah. I saw this.
This is Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving.
He took it everybody on.
Thanksgiving. This is how he acts. Hey!
Throw the table.
Hey, salty the food.
Stop it! Stop it!
I don't care. I'm taking them home. Give me a bag.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
Joe, this your Thanksgiving right here. Right there.
What is he taking home?
You need to
You been
stop.
writing me all game, man.
This don't make sense.
Stop walking up on me, bro.
This don't make no sense.
Stop walking up on me, bro. Get those noodles up on me.
Then they just standing there.
What? What smooth? What smooth? What?
Calm down. Stop. They lost.
So it's about to get real here because he's going to start insulting the food, and then he's just going to start hurting people's feelings.
Bro, I don't care about no Thanksgiving, and the food was nasty.
And the baby sleep.
Your macaroni disgusting, Maya. Your macaroni disgusting, Maya.
I thought it was pretty good.
And your turkey wasn't done.
So cause the Cowboys
Stick to doing hair.
But the boys
Stick to doing hair.
now you gonna hurt her feelings.
You yams and
Now you
cars
gonna
here.
hurt her feelings.
What you back there laughing at?
Because your boys lost.
Let's go.
The food was great.
The food was horrible. I've been on the toilet half the game.
Because the boys was losing.
I've been on the toilet half the game.
I put him out. I will put him out.
You ain't got to put him
exactly.
Get up out of here.
The door right there.
They need to fire that damn defensive coordinator.
You got to find
Man,
you a
softball-
ride.
What you playing softball game for, man?
You got to find you a ride.
What you ain't gonna take me home with you?
No, not acting like this.
Let me get this.
They lost though.
Let me get this.
This don't make sense.
Win some, you lose
Keep
some.
that nasty ass hand.
Wine
We're gonna take the wine. Y'all taking the
I
wine.
didn't get a chance to bust it open yet. Come on now.
Man, stop playing with me. Let's go.
Taking the wine anyway.
Look at the wine, the priorities.
Joe, I love you, bro. This is not the time, bro.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. The drama.
Wow. That's crazy.
You saw he was holding the wine bottle like a football, like he was
Right. Had it like cuddled, like they teach you to hold the football.
Yeah, he had the foot.
Right.
He had the wine. He was ready to do a sip on. He was gonna spin out the door.
That's it.
God.
Stick to doing hair. Stick to doing hair.
Stick to doing hair. That cracked me up. I was
No, that was too funny. Oh my god.
That damn girl's feelings and shit, man.
Wow.
My favorite was I've been on the toilet half this game. Wow. Well,
Oh, that's too funny.
well, that is not how my Thanksgiving was, and I'll tell you why.
Dior?
I'll tell you why. Because we don't have any fucking cowboy fans in my family.
Good.
So there.
Ian, Dior said, "What's up?"
Yes. Dior.
My girl.
Marcus.
The goddess. The goddess.
One of my favorite human beings of all time, Dior Ashton Brown.
No doubt. And so talented. She was a guest on Grande Lock.
That new
She was
intro
brilliant.
sounds great.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
Ian,
Really
what you think about
enjoyed
the new
it.
intro? What
Love
you think
it.
about the new intro?
Really enjoyed it.
Awesome. Dior is such a talent, and I love the fact that she's out there and shining for everybody. She was a guest on Grande Lock. She was brilliant, and I love Dior.
What's
Like
up,
I said, she was in that video with you and I that I just shared. So yeah.
That's right. That's right.
All right, Miss Torres, what's next?
She saw the bat. She saw the bat signal go up. She saw the bat signal go up. She's like, "Oh no, goddamn it! He is not showing that video from 2018 with all the drinks in front of us."
Once you're on the DC as fuck show, it's in your soul and your blood, so we talk about it. Just hear me pouring shots of bad liquor.
Let's just keep that. Let's just keep that part under. Let's just keep 2018 under wraps. Let's just. I can neither confirm nor deny.
I started in 17.
Right.
You came in 18. It was even worse than 17 because we didn't know what we were doing yet. We were making it shit up as we go.
They're going on
I
at
know.
midnight.
You're like we've got this show and we get really fucked up on this show, and then like we talk, but like mostly we're just like really fucked up. And I was like, cool, I'm in.
Yeah, that shit was wild. All right, Valerie Torres, what's on the docket?
Well, first, since we were talking about football, I have a little bit of sister brag that I have to do. My brother, who lives in Miami, he is in a choir. It's a South Florida gay men's choir, and they sang the part of the choir. They sang the national anthem at the Dolphins game.
Oh, cool.
Oh, good, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Super cool. Love that.
Yeah,
It's really
good.
cool.
Can
My
you guess
brother
which
is,
one's
like-
Val's brother?
Right.
Right there.
I'll give you 9 guesses, and the first 8 don't count. Right. Sure.
So my brother, it's funny. Like he has such a distinctive voice that, like, even when they're singing, like they're supposed to be blending. I can always hear my brother singing. But yeah, they're really good.
Yes.
They did a great job, and I'm very proud of my brother, even though he's not really a
Yes.
football fan. He just likes to sing.
Yes.
Also,
well, not a lot of gay
so-
singers who love football, are there?
I'm sure there are.
Come on,
yeah,
son.
Definitely.
Oh,
But-
they're definitely.
Fair
some.
enough. All right,
One
fair
of them
enough.
is
Fair
not
enough.
My brother.
I was
But to have the honor to be a part of a group that
engaged in
sings the national,
stereotyping.
Yeah.
we all do it sometimes. unfortunately. But to be, asked to sing as a group, even if it's part of like the national anthem, however you feel about it, in a national sports, the NFL is so big, billions of dollars. That's an amazing honor for anybody who whatever you do. If you're singing, I mean, to do that.
For that setting,
I could
that's
imagine
awesome.
how you feel. Yeah, I could imagine the feeling.
You're right.
I mean, I think the national anthem is dog shit, but if I could sing and they said, "Hey, you want to sing this?" I'd be like, "Yeah, fuck yeah."
Yep. You're right.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, and
The
to,
Canadian
like, just be on
national
that-
anthem is
to-
where it's at.
The Canadian national.
Speaking of that, I was watching the Canadian. I was watching
That's my
the
favorite.
Canadian- I was
That's my
watching Canadian
absolute
football.
favorite.
I was watching Canadian football playoff game today. Montreal versus fucking. I
Nice.
forget the other team's name.
The Montreal Alouettes.
Yeah,
Alouettes, right?
They were playing the Tiger Cats.
The Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
From
actually
British
cool.
Columbia. British Columbia. Is that who they are?
No, it's like Hart.
Huh?
I'll look it up. I'll
Bing that shit, Marcus. Where are we? 1:15:57.
Hamilton Tiger Cats. It's the Hamilton.
Hamilton. There we go.
We'll fix it in post.
There is no post in this one.
We don't have posts. This is
Oh.
straight up live.
Oh shit.
But beautiful moment for your family, Valerie. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cool. Absolutely.
For sure.
Of course,
awesome.
my brother
That's
never
awesome.
tells me anything. I found out on Facebook. Like, he didn't say anything
Oh.
to
At
me.
least
I
it was
just,
his
like,
Facebook.
saw on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, you sang the
Wow.
fucking Dolphins game. What the fuck?"
I mean, I'm that same kind of brother, and I would be the same guy.
I mean, you are Asian too, so there you go.
Yep.
Wait, Marcus, pull up that Asian meme.
I'm going there.
Oh
You'll
boy.
appreciate this, Carl. Friend, what's the most unrealistic part about the Asian in Shang-Chi? Me. The mom saying that she's so proud of the son. Doesn't happen in the Asian families.
Yeah, it took me a second to.
Marcus goes, "Why is that not Asian? What, like the mom and the son?" I was like, "No, the mom saying that she's proud
Yeah,
of her son."
mom.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Like my mom,
It doesn't happen. No.
she's not going to say it, but you can see it in her eyes. She's going to give me that look, but she's not going to say it out loud. She's probably going to make me a delicious dish after whatever I did or something like that, but she's not going to say it out loud.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that's fine because
No,
we already
and
know
they'll-
what
I
our love
mean-
languages are.
Right.
There's in my family, it was always like, "That was okay, Bambi, but you could have probably done better."
Well, but I'm one generation removed. My mother was the first person in our family born in America. So, and she was born in 49. So it's been a long time. So she's
Lisa, you're also half Asian. You understand that shit.
I do.
yeah. So I mean, so she's getting on the side of I would almost say it, but she's not. She's still going to make me that delicious dish. But I can see it in her eyes.
So,
but I understand the meme very well.
So since we're speaking of about Val's mom, here's a TikTok about her mom. Little
Oh.
does she know.
Oh,
My
no.
mom.
Or maybe your mom, see Bob.
Maybe.
Oh
That would 100% be my mom.
First off, my mom's too short. She doesn't have enough pillows behind her or underneath her for that meme. And also, if I'm around, we don't let her drive anymore.
My mom
she's like,
doesn't
let's go
drive,
here.
yeah.
And I'm like, I'll get the keys. I'll
My
drive.
my mom definitely has a pillow underneath, maybe two, because she's so little. And I swear they just keep shrinking.
There's
All the
two
moms.
behind, at least one underneath. And my mom's still looking between the steering
The
wheel.
steering wheel.
Yeah, my mom.
And the
Right.
rest. and now she drives an
I
old
would
ass
say-
90s Buick, which is giant. So yeah, no, we don't let mom,
Wow.
you don't drive. You just get in the car. She can drive by
I
herself.
would say
all day. but not when I'm around.
Yeah, I would say we're engaged in ugly racial stereotypes, but I live in Annandale, which is like the center of the Korean community in the area,
Yeah.
and it's very true. It's very true.
It is true.
But there are
It's
also
very
3
true.
Asians here talking about that.
It's
So
stereotypes.
it is okay because it's
Some
true.
stereotypes are steeped in real things.
It's
I
true.
know,
You can't even be
I
mad
know.
because it's true.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, we're gonna talk about Asian women driving. I was like, oh, then you're like,
My
then
mom
you're
doesn't
driving, and
drive
you're
at
like, oh
all.
shit.
My mom drives to 3 places. She drives to church, she drives to the mall, and she drives to Costco.
Costco. She definitely should be driving there. All those
That's good.
cars. Oh God.
Those are her go-to.
Oh,
Those are the
man.
3 places that she
My
knows.
mom is the most independent woman, the strongest woman I've ever met in my life. She's in the military, did everything. But so she can do whatever she wants. But if I'm in town, I'm not going to let her drive because she scares the fuck
You're
out
driving.
of me. And that's it. Like my older sister came into town twice this past year. And she was like, well, mom was like, I'm driving and I was this and that. And it was like, no, you just say no. Give me your keys.
You just
Sit over
say
there.
no.
You just have
I
to
don't-
say no. But I'm the firstborn male. I'm the only male. So for her, it was like, no, I'm doing it. And she's like, okay. Even as
Where,
Americanized as she is.
where is she from?
All right.
Well, she's from Denver, but Chinese. We're Chinese.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Where you
She's
from?
from
She's from Aurora.
Wow.
Well, since we're talking about bad moms, here's a bad mom.
Come and get me. Come and get me. Come back. It's only Shirley.
Nope.
Oh,
That kid is going to survive the zombie apocalypse.
right.
No,
He's like, nope,
No.
no.
Nope. Forget it.
Mm-mm.
that was
He didn't cry.
That
He
was my
didn't break down. He was like, nope.
No, and
Going
ran.
this way.
He's like, yo ass crazy. I'm going over here and crying.
Right. Guys, I have to get up in the morning, so I'm going to leave you. But I really appreciate being on, and I'll be happy to come back any other time, sometime in the future, and I'll keep track of you guys. But thanks for having me on.
I'm gonna
So
follow your
Bill, tell us
OnlyFans
one more
page.
time. You have the 1-year anniversary of
Petworth
Petworth.
is
Yep.
it's December 5th from 2 to 8. Petworth Cigars on George Avenue.
So
And
this Saturday, December 5th, from 2 to 8.
yep, yeah. So definitely come by, say hello. All right.
Very
All right, my
cool.
friend. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good
Bye,
night now.
Bill. Good night.
Well,
All right. See ya.
I'm gonna start following your OnlyFans page.
All right, man. Thank you.
So, Ian Taranji,
Yes.
you had a good week this
Yes,
week,
yes.
didn't you? It was Thanksgiving.
I have a good week
There
every
was a
week. I have a good
game.
week
There
every
was a
week.
game of a game that you kind of like. That there was a game.
There
I
was a
mean,
game.
listen, everybody knows. I went to
your soapbox,
Michigan.
bro.
I graduated from Michigan. I'm a huge fan. It's been a tough, frankly, millennium
It's been a decade, bro.
since the new millennium, since not just the last decade, but really since 2000, we've only beaten them 3 times, and so it's been really maddening. And so it was nice to get a win against the Ohio State University, and
Fuck
so
Ohio
I'm
State.
celebrating with some of Michigan's finest. Oh, you said it, not me. I mean, I
Oh,
say it on
fuck.
Twitter.
I'm
but
a
like
University of Miami fan. Fuck
so-
Ohio State.
All right. Well, I can get with that, brother. I can get with that. Yeah.
Finally
Super
have something in
fun.
common.
Yes.
What was
Yes.
fun as
Yeah.
fuck?
So Marcus, so after Michigan loses to Michigan State and Kenneth Walker runs for 5 touchdowns, all of a sudden Marcus decides to text me a Yahoo article, and I just see the title, and it's like, Kenneth Walker runs crazy all over Michigan. I'm like, why the fuck are you sending this to me? You think I don't know? You think I would have?
Do you
You
think
think I
need
wasn't
that
drinking
article to
myself into
tell
a
me?
stupor? You think I wasn't beating myself in over the head? You could send me the article like I didn't know.
was waiting
Oh
for the
shit!
game.
Wow, What happened here?
So I was waiting for this game so I can send you another one. I'm like, he won.
Well, Marcus, I just sent you. I told you Ian earlier. My cousins were at that game. I just sent you a
Yes.
picture, Marcus.
You sent me a picture. Where at?
I did on the messenger.
Oh, I'm not
I
on.
sent.
All right.
Oh well. Anyway,
Good
they
stuff,
were there
good
and they were
stuff.
very
I can
excited.
tell
My
your friends
cousin-
are these are your cousins.
My cousin and
can
her
tell that
husband, they
they're-
both went to Michigan, and they
Well,
still
I can
live
tell that
in.
they're I can tell that they're good-looking, intelligent people of taste and refinement.
They are
So.
absolutely.
Miss Torres, it did not come through.
Shout out to Val's
Lying.
cousins.
Shout Val's cousins.
It was also my cousin's
Shout
50th,
out.
so it was even more exciting for her.
Very nice, very nice.
Here's all Val's cousins.
No, wait. So I went to.
Wow, hold on a second.
Hold on. So yesterday I went to so there's a huge Filipino community in Baltimore. It's called Katipunan, the Filipino American Filipino Association of Maryland. And so
What's it called? Hold on, what's it called?
Katipunan is what it's called.
Say it again slower.
Why?
Just do it for me.
Katipunan.
I get it.
That's what it's called. That's the name of the organization.
That joke was for me. I don't care if anybody
You're
else does.
stupid. Anyway, so it's this Filipino association in Maryland. It's huge. It's been around forever. So they always have their annual anniversary ball paired with a debutante ball every year around Thanksgiving. So this is mine 32 years ago.
Find Valerie.
Wow.
One
I
hint.
have a tell. There's like a massive tell as to
It's
who
the same thing that
I
drives
am.
me nuts every day in the studio. It's the hair.
I'm the one with the hair.
To her fucking ass.
So yeah, that was ours. It was the fall of my senior year.
That was the same height still.
I am. I stopped growing when I was 12. So then I went to this year's Philippine the debutante ball. So there's me and some of my friend, the one in the tall one with the blue dress. She was in my group. In that picture, she was right next to me. Also, so that was my friend Wileen.
The tall one.
Not the one with the Marilyn Monroe sort of dress. The other one.
Oh, the other one. Okay.
To the one to my right, to our left, if you're looking at it. That's
Cool.
Wileen. So yeah, it was fun. Like a lot of us. So thanks, Dior. We all of those ladies, we've all been we've had our Deb, over the years. Me and Wileen were the same year. One of the girls, Mina, she's a few years older than me. So we've all done our different years. It was just fun. So all of us get together. A lot of us hadn't been together in a while. One of my fellow debutantes, her daughter was being debbed this past yesterday. So
see, when
it
you
was
say
fun.
debutante, I just think of this porn back in the day of
Marcus.
the
Why?
debutantes.
Maillard.
I was confused for a second. I didn't know where the breathing was coming from because I was playing on my phone. I was like, "Where's that breathing?"
Oh, it's me.
It's the heavy
I was
breathing.
scared it was me, and I was like, "What is going on?" I got respiratory issues. I got asthma. I got some.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Some other things, and I was like, "Is that me?" I was like, what's going on?
So one of the big things in the Filipino community is they love to do the line dances.
What?
They just love it. At all the Filipino
Yep.
events, there's always like the line dancing that's happening. And like I don't know who makes them up. Somebody makes
What's that?
up
What
the
kind of
dances.
line dancing?
So like I
Like
don't
the
know,
Cupid
like,
Shuffle, or are you guys doing honky tonk?
sometimes
I think it's more
like,
honky tonk.
when I was younger, the big thing like they used to do
Oh my God, Marcus.
um
Jesus. Oh my God. I need my
Before
lawyer.
the
I
internet,
need my
we had to
lawyer.
go to video stores.
where's my lawyer? Ian Tronchi?
I need my lawyer.
Like the achy breaky heart.
A
Was like a big
malpractice
one.
carrier doesn't know about this show.
Now,
That's honky tonk.
so there's a Filipino one that it's the only line dance that I'll ever do at any sort of Filipino event. It's called the Toro Toro. And I don't know, my family has always loved it. So that's the only one I'll do, but the rest of them are just like wacky. But one of the ones that came on was electric slide.
Did you tell them the definition of the electric slide?
For our friends who do not know, the electric slide is about a vibrator.
Which we broke on the
Allegedly.
show. No, not allegedly. The guy who wrote the song said the song is about
a vibrator.
And he's like, he laughed for 20 to 30 years because nobody got it until he told this article.
Yeah. And so I ruined the electric slide for several of my friends. I was like, see, all our Lolas and Lolos, which are like grandma and grandpas, like dancing to the electric slide. And this is what they're
Did you not think that your Lolas and Zolas
I didn't
didn't
tell
have
the Lolas and Lolos. No, I didn't tell them. I told my friends.
You didn't think they had
toys?
They don't
things?
But they didn't know what it was. They didn't know what.
It wasn't just outed, but they had it in their bedroom.
I'm sure they did, but I'm sure they didn't know that the electric slide is about those toys that they have.
Lisa looks really uncomfortable, and I apologize.
I'm not.
Oh.
I had no idea about the song. I'm like,
I had no idea.
Go listen to it.
I haven't listened to it in years. I need to re-listen.
The words, Marcus, can you pull up the lyrics to the electric slide?
Yeah, I'm pulling up vibrators first.
That's when Lola's like, oh, I use this to get the kinks out of my neck. It's great. Fantastic.
I think the artist missed the spot though, because if everybody knew it was about a vibrator, that's a branding deal that it just was slipped through the cracks.
I think an artist has to be subtle. You can't just come right out and bash people up in the head and say this song's about vibrators. It's about you got to be subtle.
You can't.
Subtle.
But it's a sex and porn industry. At that point, in that point in time, you had to fight people over the head with it.
My God.
I mean,
had no idea.
She's a moving like a matic. She's a moving like electric. She sure got the boogie.
Oh God, what did he find? Holy shit!
It's
oh my
electric.
God.
Boogie woogie woogie woogie. Now you can't hold it.
So the vibrator is a girl though. Not that it matters.
There's lots of ways to interpret boogie woogie woogie.
No, because she said.
But it's electric.
Oh, I thought you said she said or she.
I'm gonna
I thought it was
She's
a she.
pumping like
party.
a matic. She's a moving like electric.
I'm going to go on a party ride.
I was on the backside. Okay. I was hitting the lyrics from the back. I didn't really understand what was going on.
Did we lose Ian?
We lost Ian.
Oh no!
Ian gave up on us.
Said I hit the lyrics from the back.
Maybe he's gonna look for his vibrator.
He's like, I'm out. I'm done. I can't do it.
Oh, Ian. So here's something.
Okay. Anyway, Lisa.
Oh, you got some more?
No, I have.
Oh, tell them about this horrible shit that you told us about, Lisa.
Listen, I learned it from a bar patron.
He needs to die. Needs to go home and hang himself or herself.
No, it was her. It was her. She was the one. There's a woman, right? Who was?
Yeah. So there were like 6 people at my bar. They got to the restaurant early before their reservation, so they just kind of pre-gamed at the bar and ordered some drinks. And I discovered as they were talking, like someone in the group, it was his birthday. So I was like, hey, tequila shots, let's go. Adding to the tab. And so I'm preparing the tequila shots, and the lady in the group is like, I'm going to need some cinnamon and orange. And I looked at her like she was crazy. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm confused on what you want me to do with that and the tequila. Like, what the fuck?
Like, I'm going to have to Google this drink. What is it?
I was like, I don't know what you want me to do.
That is a thing. Cinnamon and orange, it's a thing.
Yeah, so I'm like, she said, you have cinnamon? I said, I have a cinnamon stick for our sangria that we make. And she was like, no, we need ground cinnamon. You need to go back to your kitchen and get some. They have to have some back there.
No.
And I was like, okay, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? Like, I don't understand what the hell she wants me to do with ground cinnamon and an orange and tequila. It sounds disgusting.
Because it is.
So I go back there and I get it. And then I'm like, okay, I don't understand what you want me to do. Exactly what is this you want me to do? She was like, listen, I should be a brand ambassador. Like, she's hyping it up. This is the greatest thing on earth. Can you drink? I insist you have a shot with us. So pretty much I had to take the orange and put it around the rim, and then the cinnamon, we use Terramana. So we had that tequila. So it's not the best tequila. So it works for that kind of great tequila. And
there's no Montezuma.
So you just lick that cinnamon, take the shot, and then use the orange. And what it did for me was it was less burn. It was just less harsh shooting that tequila, so to me it felt like drinking water. I was like, holy shit. She was like, I told you it's good, right? I was like, that's a little different. I mean, it's not bad. I wouldn't do it with high-end tequila. Like that would just mess it up. But like just mid-grade or like rail shit, yeah, it works. It just made it more smooth and it didn't go down so harsh.
That's what she said.
So yeah. See, Bob, you already knew about this?
I didn't know about this. I've heard about this years and years ago. Somebody came in and asked for it, and they said they had been to Spain, I think, and they were doing it there.
Okay.
Tequila maybe just hit Spain at that point. Like it was because tequila hasn't been around the world as long as we think. Imports, exports, things.
Yeah.
Certain boozes, especially in Europe and other places, it's just not. They just don't drink things the way we do. They don't import things the way we do. And so I had heard about it. But it's just you're just beating up your palate so that you can enjoy tequila. But if you don't enjoy tequila, just don't drink tequila. I mean, just drink what you like. It's the same thing that we were doing with salt and lime and everything else.
Yeah.
There's ways to enhance flavors and stuff like that. But I mean, I would I would have been an asshole to her because, one, I'm an asshole and a cunt. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
But like I work in craft cocktail bars and things like that.
Right.
So I would have grated the fucking cinnamon over her fucking orange slice and things like that. I would have tried to upgrade her experience. Which is not what she wanted anyway. She just didn't want to taste the tequila. Well, if you don't want to taste tequila, don't drink it.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd never heard of it until that moment. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna share all this information with my vet bartender friends to see if they know about this. Like, and so far, like only a couple of people knew. And now I've met you and you know about it, but I've yet to meet too many people who know about that.
Yeah. I think even in Mexico, like when you're drinking mezcal, you do different things. Like when you serve mezcal in Mexico as an Asian American living in America, not been to Mexico, I'm going to say these things. You serve it with a side of like cucumbers and jicama and tajin and some things, which is like a salty chili.
As a white guy who has been to Mexico, yes.
So you serve those with those, and you drink and you kind of munch on it, but it's not to take away the flavors, to either enhance or just enjoy the experience, as opposed to the way that we drink in America is we drink to get fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they do too.
They do. But they'll drink all day, or they also, still speaking out of turn, we tend to binge drink more than most countries.
Yeah.
Other than Russia and South Korea.
Well, how about the countries that take siestas in the middle of the fucking day?
Because when you wake up and you have a michelada, and also, I mean. Also, they're eating and drinking till, early in the morning. You got to have that nap time if you're doing those kind of things. Like dinner in Spain doesn't really start, or partying in Spain doesn't really start till 10, right?
To win.
You got to get your, pinchos. You go to this bar, you go to that bar. You don't even go out until 9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So yeah, the next day, of course, you need a nap.
So
I need a nap right now. What are you talking about?
So I'm gonna show you a TikTok from the Be a Man guy, and this is my thing too. The people who drink tequila with cinnamon and orange. Be a man.
This Thanksgiving, fuck it. Put everything you have on the Detroit Lions. Be a man.
As football fans know, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Definitely.
No. I was born in DC.
Do you root for Detroit?
No, I don't root for Detroit. I mean, I have a soft spot in my heart for Detroit. I lived in Detroit for a long time. Detroit area.
That's how
I went to law school in Detroit. No, I grew up outside Chicago. I was born in DC, but I grew up outside Chicago. So I'm a DC sports fan and a Chicago sports fan. And when I was at Michigan, I had a lot of friends who were Detroit Lions fans, and it's not good for their mental health.
No.
It's not good for how do you say it? Like alcoholism. Being a Detroit Lions fan is just not good for your health in general, and so I do not recommend it. Certainly. Look, if you're going to sacrifice your mental health to root for the Lions, okay, that's on you. Don't bet real money on them. Don't put real money on these guys.
All right. Speaking of
no, be a man. Do it. Something about damn.
Oh my God.
What?
What? They both spread what? I didn't see it.
They spread for the bread.
Bread for bread.
But why the song?
No, this is dark humor
Says
on
chunky.
TikTok. That's the song they use.
I mean, I love dark humor. Okay. All right.
Oh, you want dark humor, huh?
Sure.
I got a joke for you.
Not really.
What's worse than finding a worm in your apple?
Finding it in your butthole?
Well, yes.
Can I before
That seems worse.
you give us the punchline? Is there a way to exit ramp this?
No.
Isn't that?
I asked for it.
Okay, all right. Give us the punchline.
I
Give us the
consented.
punchline.
The Holocaust.
Okay.
Didn't you already tell us this one? And
Yes, but
didn't
none
it
of
already
these
fall
none
flat
of
that
these people
first
in this
time?
room heard it.
I never heard it.
I tried to
fell
get you
flat
on
last time.
an off ramp.
Yes, you did. So
I tried to get you on an off ramp. I tried to find
I don't
a way
know if
to
it really
just avoid
works as a
punchline.
joke.
it does.
It's not a joke.
No,
It's an
that's-
anti-joke.
I think that's the point.
Marcus keeps telling these anti-jokes because he thinks that somehow
They're hard. No,
like,
I don't think they're funny. I think they're horrible. But I
Yeah,
still
they're
laugh at
like
them.
terrible, and somehow he keeps telling them.
No, I get it because I do the same thing.
All right.
Probably to a lot of people,
We
but
got terrible. Here's the terrible friends. And this guy not being able to swim and probably never would take a bath again.
For the ground?
Yeah,
for the tube?
for the thumbnail.
Oh, if it's for the
Thumbnail, bro. Dude, Mike, just hop on in. Hop on in.
No, hey, I don't think I'm gonna float.
You're gonna float.
No,
You're gonna float.
no, get me out.
I got you.
No, get me out.
I got you, bro.
Hey, y'all didn't know.
No, please don't let, no,
You're good.
bro, you
You're
sure?
good.
No,
You're good.
I'm not
I've seen this a million times. You're good.
Bro, please.
I promise, you're good. You want me to get in with you? I'll get in with you. Hold on.
Look, hold me slowly until I float.
Okay, let go. You got the life jacket on, man. You're good.
No,
You're good.
You're floating.
You're good.
No.
Hold your good. You're floating right now. And hold on to the fish. He floats. There you go.
No!
And
Oh,
Johnny
you know he
died.
panicked. Oh God,
Did he say
That's
hold
fucking
me
funny.
slowly until I float?
that's horrible.
that's fucking funny.
He's scared for life.
Did he
His
say?
life.
Did he say hold me slowly until I float? Did he say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yes, he totally did.
That's the title of my book. That's gonna be the title of my book.
Hold me
I
slowly.
would be totally into that. I would have jumped off the other side of the boat to like swim up just to make him feel better afterwards. Like after.
Yeah, definitely after.
But like, how do you not think that the fish is not dead? How do you not think that something's going to happen with the fish?
Under the fish.
He doesn't know how to swim. Is
So he's never,
is a
he's never
thing.
been on a. That's probably the first time he's been on a boat.
But he didn't even clip up his fucking flotation device.
All he's doing is panicking.
It was just hanging. It was just hanging, which is fine because he's got arms in. It's going to be fine. He's going to be fine either way. Everything's going to be fine.
He's tarnished for the rest of his life.
No.
Yeah,
he's just now.
He's not taking a bath.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he's going to be fine.
He'll be.
I don't think he's fine.
No, he's not fine.
He is scarred forever.
He should be fine
forever.
Be a man.
We've all done roller coasters.
Be a man.
Has anybody ever here done like a slingshot or anything like that?
Like what do you mean done a slingshot? Like have I
like at a carnival?
Have I aimed a slingshot or have I
no,
like
the
been
road,
in?
the
Oh,
rid.
yeah, no.
Is this a drink?
Roller coaster.
Is this a drink?
Said rotor.
It probably is, but not one that I know.
Been to Six Flags or some fucking kind of.
Got you.
Oh
no.
yeah.
So
I don't like heights, so I'm not going to do it.
Then you would not like this one.
So you definitely would hate this event if it happened to you, and this girl's probably scarred for the rest of her life.
She also scarred.
Oh no.
She's great. What are you talking about? She had the wherewithal to pick it up and move it.
Yeah.
She got smacked in the face with a bird.
Do you not remember when Fabio got punched in the face by a bird at fucking Busch Gardens?
I do.
Yes.
That. Yeah, that's funny.
I do remember that. I remember that.
Blood across his face, just
Yeah,
still being Fabio, just still doing this the whole time.
I mean, you can do that.
But she got hit and she was like, nope. And then started screaming again. She was fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she was like,
Wait,
no,
so-
this is not happening.
A few weeks ago, we showed what is it? The one where it like drops down and goes back up, like it's like a bungee. And like, have you seen that one? The
It's
girl
elevator?
passes out 2 times, passes out twice.
Say
during
Alabama.
this thing.
I said elevator. Was it an elevator? Up and down?
It's a thing that you go up and then it
Yeah.
down
It's
and it
a
goes
slingshot.
down.
Which is
There's a
girls.
bunch of videos of people that like pass out and do that.
Yeah. So this woman didn't just pass out once. She passed out once, woke back up, and then passed out again.
Right.
Wow.
I think we should rename this segment "A Lifelong Trauma."
But that's the difference is I know that I don't like heights, and I'm not gonna be on that ride.
I don't like heights either.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't like heights either, but before my concussion, I had to pass the Six Flags and went that motherfucker like every other day to ride the roller coasters. So yeah,
I
that's part of-
could
for
on-
me,
I could
being
only
scared of
enjoy-
heights. Being scared of heights, that was part of the excitement, like facing the
No,
fear, and still being
there's
scared
a
when I
different
got down.
amount of fear that you and I have. The only time I've ever enjoyed a roller coaster when it was an indoor roller coaster. If it was outdoor, never enjoyed it at all.
Ah, Space
No.
Mountain. What's the Space Mountain?
That's
That's a good one though.
Not doing it. It's fine. I'll watch a video of it. Now I can watch a video of it. I don't
Space
need. I don't
Mountain is
need to do that.
great.
That's fine. I'll
In
be
the
down.
dark?
I'll be downstairs eating a big ass fucking turkey drumstick. I'll wait for you guys. I'll hold all the bags. I'll watch the kids. We're
You
good.
put your, you
Hold
put
the
your man-
cameras.
you put
Yeah,
your
I'll
man
hold the
bun- you put
cameras.
your man bun
I'll
up
put
with
my
your
man
furs.
button right up top. I'll look like a fucking snort. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I don't need to do it. I got bullied into it a couple times, and now I definitely know that no, it's not something for me. I'll do virtual roller coasters. I'll do
No, I can't
roller
even do
coasters
that.
that are inside, like the Flight of
What's
Fear
the point
back
of
in
a
the day.
Virtual roller coaster. That's not shit.
It's fine for fine for
what
me.
what is then the difference between doing it inside and outside if it's still up high?
It's the visual.
What?
Mm.
There's more visuals inside because you have to have more visuals.
It's not a.
So why don't you just close your eyes?
It's not
when you
a
ride on
rational
roller coaster?
fear. This is
Yeah.
we're talking about a phobia. Like so,
So
last
I've
time I
done a,
last
I've
time I
done
went
a,
last time I went to Vegas, going up in the Rio, I was so scared going into the elevator that because the elevator's on the outside. I can be I am a cunt. Just a little bit.
he's
Um,
really
He did
admitted
say that
to it.
earlier, just a little bit.
just a little bit. So to get to the Rio, to get a Voodoo Lounge way back in the day, I don't know if it's still there. I hope it's still there. It's a lovely place. You have to get into the hotel, go up to an elevator, and then you go out to the outside elevator and you go up. Outside elevator is all glass. I was so nervous, I had to stare at the door or the control panel just to get up to the lounge. Once I was in the lounge, I was sitting there with my buddies. We were literally sitting at a table up against the glass here. Because it's a building, I was fine. Sitting here talking to my buddy. He's like, "Are you okay now?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." When we went out to the outdoor bar, not fine again. Breeze hit me, and I was like, "Nah, no, guys." And there was literally not only a barrier, I could see like a rooftop not too far down and another barrier. And I was like, I'm just not comfortable up here. Same thing happens to me when I'm on really big piers, like big shipping piers. I know I can swim. I know I should be fine depending on how far the drop is, but I can't get anywhere near the side of that pier because I just don't like heights at all. And now my new joke is the reason why I'm only 5'7" is I'm so scared of heights. I didn't grow.
All right,
I just don't
real
like it.
fast. Valerie,
What'd I do?
give us our call to action.
You should have warned me sooner. I need to pull it up.
You've done them once the whole show. We usually do them like 5 times.
I know, but I have to have it in front of me. Hold, please. We are the District of Misfits Show. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at the District of Misfits Show. On Twitter at DC Misfits. YouTube, you can find us at the District of Misfits Show on our YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. Smash those
We
like
close to that money, motherfuckers.
on Twitch, you can also find us at District of Misfits. If you'd like to buy some of our merch and get that 20% off this Cyber Week.
Actually, it starts now.
Tomorrow. Actually, right now. Let's go shopping. Let's go shopping.
One, motherfuckers. Go
2 minutes
to
in.
crushingdc.com. If you would like to create your own podcast or amplify your voice, you can email us at district.facestudio@gmail.com.
I like how you looked at the screen first.
And if you would like to be a guest on our show, please email us at the District of Misfits Show @gmail.com.
All right, Lisa, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Facebook, just my name, Lisa Sigler. My Instagram handle is Cigar Sales Lisa. And I also have my personal Instagram is LM Sigler 202. So you can contact me through there or Facebook.
If you want to buy cigars, I have the number here.
So with the cigars, I'm a wholesaler. And I sell to the retailers. So if you have a cigar shop and you want to order or set up a meeting and get samples of my brand, you can contact me on my cell phone, 202-251-5252. Thank God I'm 202 forever. I'm going to keep that 202 area code. Don't want that new area code. And you can also email me at lmsigler202@gmail.com. Yes.
New sponsor. Before we play the last of the TikToks, see Bob, you got anything?
About what?
Anything.
It's the end of the show.
Come see me at the People's Drug. A little bit kind
Uh-huh.
People's Drug.
New menu coming out this week. Super small craft bar. We don't do reservations. Just come see, come hang out. Arlington, Lying, Old Town Alexandria. You can check out my Twitter, but I don't do it. Carl Townsend 1. Everything else is CBob13 1980.
Cool.
See, Bob, what days are you at the
I make
people?
drinks.
What days are you there in Old Town?
I'm
Quietly,
quietly I'm there every day.
Okay.
I don't have a set schedule as far as when I'm behind the bar. We'll say Friday, Saturday. I will be definitely in the building.
Okay.
Cool.
All day
If we
long.
ask for Steve Bob, will they hook us up?
Nobody's gonna know.
They'll be like, who?
Yeah. Carl.
Carl.
Okay. I'm off on Fridays. I'll come see you.
Come check it out, and
Okay.
I think you'll enjoy.
So real quick, a little fun fact about me and Lisa. Lisa and I are born same year, one day apart. Lisa's birthday is the day before mine.
Yes. So it's a grand celebration every year.
Every year.
We're like almost twins.
So Lisa,
When is the celebration happening? The next one.
June
That's
19th,
not me. That's not me.
Hey, Bob. Wait
That's
a
not me.
minute.
I got some hair,
Excuse
and I don't have hair there. It's not me.
So June 19th, June 20th. Lisa's the 19th. I'm the 20th.
Yep.
Gotcha.
This upcoming birthday is a big one.
It's the big one for us.
21?
Yep.
The big 21. How did you know?
25. They can start renting cars and things.
Yeah. Insurance goes down.
You're 30. You got 30 now, right?
So Lisa had this really amazing idea. So when did you do this? So you started 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah. So she made this list, 50 by 50. So how many have you already gone through?
50 things I've never done before to do by the time I turn 50. And it's a wide variety of things, from experiences to restaurants, to reading certain books, to traveling to certain areas, to crashing a wedding, all kinds of shit. So I'm halfway through.
Have you crashed a wedding?
No, that's you guys got to help me get there. Like, I need to crash a wedding.
I told Lisa I'd done it before, so we're gonna do it together.
So I just finished. I went to a shooting range recently. That was on my list, and shot a 9mm gun. Yeah, that was an experience. But so I'm halfway there. COVID kind of stunted that, with things shutting down. So
you can do 50 by 51.
Yeah, 50 by 55, 50 and a half.
We all lost a year, so we can say.
Yeah, I get an extension for sure.
Exactly.
Definitely get the year-long extension.
Yeah.
Probably 14 months.
Yeah, so I'll probably get it done before that, though. But yeah.
It still blows me away that we lost a whole year of our lives.
Exactly. We need that year. We need an extra year for that.
It's not just even 1 year. I mean, it's like a year and some.
Yes.
It was
like 2
definitely,
years,
at
whatever.
least 14 months of being hindered completely.
Yeah.
Completely.
And then an extra few more months
Well,
that was we were a little bit obstructed.
Speaking of Corona,
not quite as hindered.
Let's talk about the vaccination cards. Here's a TikTok.
You guys' vax cards when you guys came in? They're doing that everywhere now. It's nice. I like it. I went into a place and I showed them my library card. And he was like, this is a library card. This is not a proof of vaccination. And I was like, yeah, but it is.
Yes, it is.
Less people have library cards than vaccinations.
So I
Yeah, I
got a
don't have a
story.
library
I got a
card
story
anymore.
about a library card.
I don't
so,
either.
when I used to work in Annapolis, I would have 1 or 2 days off, and it'd be Tuesday. And I would go. I had my routines. I would go to DuPont Circle, get massage, go day drinking, whatever. So Tuesdays are my day drinking day. And I just get fucking hammered. And Wednesday I had off, so I could just relax that day. So the next morning you're always looking at your phone and you're saying like, what the fuck did I do? This is when I was still in my early 30s. One day I pull out a library card and I'm like, who the fuck gave me drunk ass Bradley a card at the library when I was blackout? Who the fuck? Like I pulled out a Martin Luther King library card and I was just like, what the fuck did I do last night? Like I didn't go to the club. I went to the library.
You got an education, bro.
You got the edge of it.
You don't need a breathalyzer to get a library card. You got an education, man.
They like, he might be drunk, but he wants to get an education. Let's give him an education this morning.
He wants some books.
He might want a book on whiskey. That's fine. Whatever. Let's just get this motherfucker in here.
All right, Ed,
it's a gateway.
Grande Lock?
It's a gateway to education.
What's that?
Huh?
Do you have
What's that?
anything else?
What do you guys got coming up on the next Grande Lock?
Grande Lock. The Grandiloquent Hip Hop Show. Myself, Artemis, Tia Abner, a.k.a. Prowess the Testament. 2 amazing, dope MCs. We, the Sample Oracle, yes. We talk hip-hop, new school hip-hop, old school hip-hop. We review a new album, a classic album every week. Our next one coming up, we've got our new album we're going to be reviewing is the new one from OPEC, O-P-E-K, and that is an instrumental album. I don't actually remember the title, but I've been listening to it, and it's fucking amazing. That was Artemis's choice. And I picked the classic for this show, which is going to be the King Ghidorah, Take Me to Your Leader. Little MF Doom, rest in peace. So it's going to be fun. We've had Dior on, talking about the DC Music Summit. We've had Grindstone on. We've had the Amphibians on. I'm still hoping for Cornell West Theory.
Oh God, please
come join us one of these days. Love those guys.
We gotta get Pinky on too.
So
gotta get Pinky on.
Well, the
yes,
Amphibians
Pinky.
who just dropped their new mini documentary last week.
The new video, yeah. I haven't checked it out yet, but it's on definitely.
It's on YouTube.
On my
Check it
list of things to do. So yeah. And then my day job, I'm an asylum lawyer, and so I've got an appeal coming up at the 4th Circuit Court of Appeals
so tell
in
us
about
about that.
a week and a half, and I'm literally freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
So what are you freaking out
You're
about?
freaking the fuck out? Like, do you feel like you have
Are you against the
some
8-ball type
obstacles, or-
thing?
There's a lot of emotions and thoughts and freakouts going on, but I mean, at anytime you're giving oral argument at basically the second highest court in the United States behind just the Supreme Court, that's going to be a ball breaker. But I'm fortunate. We have a wonderful DMV immigration law community, and when I put out the call and I was like, hey, I'm going to have my first oral argument at the 4th Circuit on an asylum case, I had an overwhelming response of lawyers who like, I'll help you with moot court. I've actually done 3 moot courts of my argument. I've done 3 practice rounds of my argument already. So
that's good.
I've
That's like me
gotten
doing a fantasy.
a lot of tough questions. I feel like I am not ready, but
you're prepared.
I will be ready. I will be ready
Okay.
when the green light goes on December 8th. I will be there. I will be ready. It's a
Can we come
asylum
watch you?
case. I
'Cause,
don't believe that they
we
let.
can bring a crow. We can bring a crow and cheer you on.
No,
I don't
it's not like a
believe that
public.
they allow. Well, it's public, but I don't believe that they allow non-parties in the courthouse right now.
So I
You'll be
can't
able
come
to-
there and
you'll
just
be
say
able to hear it.
I'm a little cunty. I just can't come in and say, hey, I'm a little cunty.
I'm a little cunty. Can I?
And I'm
come
with
in?
Ian.
I don't need-
I'm with Ian. I'm a little cunty.
I don't
That's not
need
gonna help
any
with you.
more.
I mean,
I don't need any more. I don't need a
I've been in the
cheering
courthouses
section. I don't need any distractions. I'm just gonna do.
do this.
I'm
Ian.
just gonna
Got
do my
this.
thing. I'm just gonna do my thing.
Scored
My
a point.
My case is a Guatemalan woman who was threatened and assaulted by MS-13 gang members in
Oh,
Guatemala,
terrible.
and it's a really terrible story. I won't spare you all the gory details, but this woman should have been granted asylum in the immigration courts. I will not mention the immigration judge's name. He has not been friendly to me
Is
but
it a white lady?
no, it's not a white lady.
White man?
It'd be more understandable if it was.
Ian,
We're not
Ian,
going to
thank you
talk about it.
for Ian. Thank you for taking up, a case like that. I mean, that's absolutely amazing that you're working to get people that need or should be in this country
Who need help.
Who
for
actually need asylum.
asylum privileges and things like that. I mean, that's amazing. That's
Well,
absolutely that's what we should be applauding,
Mhm.
and like we should immigration and all that stuff. But thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. My mother is a refugee from Cuba, so like this kind of work is very personal for me, and I used to do like that.
Everybody but Marcus is born from immigrants here.
I called you a well,
He is too.
I'm
He is too.
17th generation.
He is.
17th generation.
At least I know I'm 17. I am actually 17th generation. So, Ian, I apologize because earlier I said Puerto Rican. Should have said Cuban. I'm sorry.
I'm Cuban and Puerto Rican. My dad's Puerto Rican. My mom's
I was
Cuban.
right, so fuck off. I take it back.
You were half right, Marcus.
Yeah, I coined the term Cuba-riqueño. I'm Cuba-riqueño.
His mother when I said that, so I'm half wrong.
Yes, I do. I rep the PR. I rep the PR.
Yeah, and you did. You know, I should take it back because you just showed a flag. All right, so one of the new things we have is TikToks are things that made me cry. So when I was in therapy, I saw a lot of like fucked up things. I was in there for a year and a half. I saw a lot of sad shit that made me look at my brain injury like I had both my legs. So this is something that I did see a couple of times, and it was kind of really emotional. And it's almost like just seeing it like, oh. And it was not just dramatic, but I did see something like this before. So.
Mother, I'm coming home. I heard. She's waiting for you right here because she was waiting for you. Thank you for looking for me. See it. Yes, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Oh my God. Look, I'm going to the park, through the jungle, through the... Girl, I never loved one like you. Thank you. I'll be here and laugh until we think we'll die.
So I am tearing up. I'm tearing up now.
That's amazing. I love that.
I've seen that 15 times and I cried every single time.
It's awesome.
No, that's great.
That's sweet. Marcus, what was the
triumph of the human spirit?
Right.
What was the video that you showed that made Jamie and you just like
start bawling?
Jamie had to leave and get a towel because he was like crying so much. What was it?
It was this girl who had like a leg degenerative
disorder.
Yeah, that made it feel like worse than childbirth type thing. What she was told, because obviously she didn't have it because she was like 9. But she loved to bake, and she was doing like a bake sale like on the side of the street. And this guy who owns a bakery and a baking food truck stopped in, and he heard about her. So he was like, "Hey, what's your dream?" She's like, "I want to open a bake shop." He's like, "Well, I got you." He's like, "We're gonna do like this benefit for you," but he didn't tell her he was going to give her his store for a little bit, and then
for a day, yeah,
for her birthday. And eventually, I think she has like an online store now. Like, so here's a good human who actually went out of his way. But Jamie and I, the two assholes on the show, are just fucking. I'm starting to
like
again.
Jamie had to leave to go get a towel, and then like we were already like 10 minutes past, and he's still like,
and, yeah,
I'm still
was
crying
as well,
a little bit here.
I mean, as a chef, you're trained to be hardcore and a cunt. You're trained to be a little asshole. And then once I got my brain injury, like my hormones switched, and you know what? It feels better. It feels good because it feels good to cry. And it feels good to have some of those emotions and be human.
Yeah.
Before we were like fucking robots, dude. Like I felt like a robot. And
it also happens to you as you get older. Like as a man, like
but
now I'm 40, 41.
No, not just 20... as a man. I think as people, like your soul gets
sorry.
crushed.
But at 26, I was a piece of shit. Like, not a piece of shit. I was just angry. I was mad. I didn't cry.
From the restaurant industry side, I mean, like you deal with people every day,
right?
So you build up walls,
zero empathy for
you get
shit.
cynical,
right?
But I still
more
feel
shit So you become more
see shit.
desensitized. To it,
Right.
right?
But like I said, when I hit between 38 and where I'm at now, 41, I am way more quick to be a little more openly emotional
Right.
than I used to be.
And I
I'm
got
still,
my
I'm
concussion.
still Asian, so I don't do that much.
But see, at 40, that's when I got my concussion. So that's kind of like being older and it kicking in and spending 2 years on disability and then a year on quarantine.
Right.
You know, I watched a lot of sad things.
But I've also heard this from. I'm just the only life I have is being a male. So I've heard from
And a
males
cunt.
as they get older, and just a little
And
bit,
a little bit of cunt.
just a little bit, as different podcasts and things like that. As guys have gotten over the age of basically 40, they're not saying they do it in public or whatever, but the emotions are flowing a little bit more in
That didn't
different
happen
ways.
to my dad. So what the fuck? They
Yeah.
hit fucking nope.
But that's your dad's
watch
generation.
watch a
Like the older
movie and
generation, they don't ever.
Maybe
like,
my
show
dad's
emotion.
generation, yeah.
I mean,
'Cause
how often do dudes usually cry? Like you 25, you watch a
Me and my
movie.
dad, I think, hugged twice in our lives.
Well, that's
I
just
mean,
normal for us as Asians. I mean, I've never hugged.
I mean, the Irish too,
Right.
I guess. Irish parents. I
Yeah.
mean, we know we love each other, but we don't say it. You know.
But you say it in
I,
different
so
ways.
I went home to cook Thanksgiving because of my love for my father. Like, if he didn't ask me, I wouldn't have fucking came. But the fact that he asked me and I knew he needed my help, I went because I knew he needed me.
Right.
So that was my empathy and my love towards my father. So my cooking was my love.
So it's not always the same thing, and I actually haven't read the book or done the online thing, but there's the love languages, things like that.
I have the book and have read the book. You're more than welcome to it. Do you have the book? You want me to send it to you?
I don't.
How about you come by the studio?
About love language?
I read the book. It's awesome.
I will.
actually was reading a book on the Metro
I
one
need.
time, and
I
that
need
girl
to
gave
read the
me-
book.
Listen,
but
the girl gave-
I kind of understand most of, or at least from my side.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
Like love languages for me and my family, we don't have to hug. We know we cook for each other.
So you're
We're
acts of
there when we-
service. You're not physical touch.
No, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not. I don't really need.
Here's a hint
many
to
many
Alfie.
people to touch me ever.
I'll touch you.
I'll touch you anywhere
Bob.
you want me to touch you.
That's fine, and we'll do that, and that's
So here's
fine.
the
It's
thing,
be
I
fun.
would-
But that doesn't mean that that's part of love. That just means we're getting our rocks off and we enjoy it.
All right. Last
But
TikTok.
to sit down and cook for somebody, or to take time with somebody, I understand and see the languages.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. Like, my mother has Alzheimer's. She's fucking 2 sheets to the wind. And, like...
Maybe reset it. Do you try to reset it?
You want me to put you on mute there?
I'm on my husband.
Let me put the reality on the fuck. You still need to talk?
Hey.
I'll put her on.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to take the bill. I'm gonna have to take the bill route. I'm gonna have to go. I gotta
That's
go.
fine.
I
We're
gotta
getting ready to
kids
wrap
to
up
school.
anyway. Ian, thank you so much for fucking being a part of
Yeah,
this. I
Ian, thank
appreciate
you
you
for being on the
responding back.
And thank you so much.
You know we love you.
Appreciate you guys. See Bob, Lisa. Great meeting you guys.
We'll
Nice
talk
meeting
on
you, Ian.
Wednesday, my friend. We will see each other on Wednesday.
All
Give me
right,
that
y'all.
outline tomorrow.
Be well.
Outline tomorrow.
You got it.
Tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Outline.
Yes,
You're
sir.
so full of shit. You're so full of shit.
Probably Wednesday morning, but tomorrow. I'm sure.
Just give me the
Yeah.
album so I can get the album. Okay, you go.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So, how you guys feeling? How you guys doing?
Great.
You guys doing well?
Mhm.
I had some TikToks that I was gonna save for Jamie and Bill, but I'll just replay it. But they're really funny, so I really want to play them for you guys.
Great. Play them.
So who's on TikTok besides me and fucking Seedbot?
I'm not on TikTok.
It's just you and me.
So on TikTok, they
Marcus,
have this
it's just the two of us.
They have a thing called bark at your dog and see your dog's reaction. Then I'm also a fan of people who like talk over animals and do like the whole thing. So this one's awesome. It's probably one of the better ones I
It's
found.
better with babies.
Just play it.
Okay. Fuck with that.
at your dog.
Roof. Bitch, do it again. I motherfucking dare you. I'm waiting. Do it again. I will bite your motherfucking ass. Do it again. I'll double me dare you, bitch.
My favorite was he's like, I'll double me dare you instead of double dog dare you.
Oh, I totally missed that.
I'll play it again.
Bark at your dog.
Roof. Bitch, do it again. I motherfucking dare you. I'm waiting. Do it again. I will bite your motherfucking ass. Do it again. I'll double me dare you, bitch.
I'll double me dare you.
So this is gonna be for me and Carl. I'm gonna play this again for Jamie and Bill. Because we're men.
My mind's telling me no. But my body.
Misfits fans, we're gonna play that again next week.
First off, bananas are gross.
You cannot eat a banana look at another person.
No, just bananas in general are gross.
What? I like bananas.
So do I.
Gross. I'll get
had
down
one
with
today.
a platanos. I'll get down with a starchy family of bananas.
Shut up! You're getting muted. That's a dumb thing to say. You're getting muted there, C Bob.
I had banana today with my chicken adobo that I ate at my mom's.
All right. We've all been high here in this room, right?
Perhaps. Allegedly.
It's been a long time.
This is when you're high as fuck. This is when you're high as fuck. We've all been there. Okay, that's funny. Because I
What was that for?
he's high as fuck.
Yeah.
But I just love how it's like, looking around and be like,
he's like, why you turn on the lights? It's sunny out.
It's sunny. Like, what the fuck?
I missed it. Ooh.
So we're gonna play this.
Wow,
again.
are you high as fuck?
All right.
No.
Watch the dude in the passenger seat. Just his face is what tells it all.
Yeah.
No, I get it now. I get it now, but the last time I was high, which was a very long time ago, I was so high that I was sitting in the passenger seat and everything was vibrating. So I felt like I was in a helicopter. So when the guy went, so when the guy hit the thing, I thought he was opening up the sunroof. So the sound of the plane going over, I was like, I don't get it.
Was it Pink Floyd?
No, I don't get high enough, I guess.
All right, that was a really shitty story. So I have a really funny high story. So me and my buddy Leroy were like, this is the reason why I dropped my couch, because we were just getting high and fucking drive around. We're smoking weed and we were smoking cigarettes, and he put a cigarette behind his head. We're driving around, and I look up, just like the dude looked at the light. I'm like, Leroy. Now Leroy is white. Keep that in mind.
Leroy.
He's white.
He's white.
And I'm Marcus.
Okay.
I'm white.
Also white.
So we were best friends. And I see this cigarette in the back of his hat. He's wearing a San Antonio Spurs hat. And he's hitting the bowl. He put cigarettes. He's hitting the bowl. And we keep going. And he's driving. And I realized the cigarette's still there. He didn't take it out. But Leroy, in about 3 minutes, I'm going to tell you the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Because I want to see how far that cigarette will burn. And that motherfucker burned all the way down. It was a brand new cigarette. So it was like funny, the whole cigarette.
Hold, it was a lit cigarette?
It was a lit cigarette. And the whole ash was like burnt down. And I'm like, all right, stop. Because we got a stop sign. I'm like, don't jump, don't get scared. Be very careful when you do this. Slowly look into the mirror and look at your right ear. And the cigarette was still in his shit and his ear the whole time. And that's how high we were. Or he was.
He didn't realize. He didn't feel the
forgot
burn
he put the cigarette
on
behind
his
his ear. Like, oh, what the fuck?
So it didn't burn him?
It burned his
No,
hat.
it burnt the shit
It burned
out
his
of him.
hat. He had a burn on
Oh
his
my
hat. His hat had
God.
a burn mark all the way down the motherfucker. But to his credit, he didn't shake the ash on him and shit. But like I had to be like, be careful. Slowly look into the mirror. No fast actions and shit. So yeah, that was a really
Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you.
Marcus and Leroy walk into the bar in DC. They are white.
Okay.
That's not my joke.
No, it's real life.
It's real life. So here's the thing. We're gonna end the show, but you guys, we're gonna go on the behind the scenes. Go hang out for a little bit. if
So
you guys
stay
want.
on for a hot sec.
I have one more TikTok. And Carl, you'll get this. I'm probably gonna have to play it twice because you probably won't see it. I'll play it twice. Now look at the feet. See the feet? They're backwards.
That's what he gets.
That's what you get. That's what he gets.
What a prank.
This was an edit from another.
Well,
thing.
there was another one that was better, and I wish I got that one, but I saw that's why I brought it down. Yeah.
That's funny.
Because she started.
What?
Huh?
Oh, in the video I saw, she started it.
Started what? The hoodie?
Yeah, she had the hoodie on backwards.
Well, I don't fucking know. I just saw this goddamn clip.
I
Why
know,
you gonna
I-
fucking ruin it for me, goddamn?
My
She
bad.
didn't-
So the
Sorry.
girl did it, and then the guy.
Sorry,
did
I
it,
watched
and
long
not
This guy
form.
hitting the goddamn dick.
I watched long form memes. I apologize.
It was funny.
He's now
It was.
muted again. Carl's been suspended for the rest of the show. And Marcus Bradley, Donovan, the past
Carl-
chef, guys. Thank you very much
Carl's
for fucking coming on. You
muted again.
You guys got anything else before I wrap up?
Little TikTok.
You should get Carl. You're on Discord and every other nerdy thing.
A little bit cunty.
Well, what honey?
You know what? I'm gonna upload one more TikTok.
Oh boy.
No. This is a funny one. Jamie sent this one to me. Because you know how TikTok usually was music. In the
Sure.
beginning, music and
Dancing.
So I'm gonna play this, and then I'm
Play
gonna
it.
get my out speech.
Thank God.
Fuck off. And that was because Carl ruined my last TikTok. Guys, I'm the past chef, Marcus Bradley. Thank you very much for fucking watching the District of Misfits show. Thank you, Carl, Ian, Lisa, Bill, Valerie, Torres. I love all you guys. Go fuck yourselves. We'll see you next week. I don't know who we got. I don't know what we're doing. We're gonna do something fun. Tequila's been with me all night long.
Totally insane.
They pushed me out and maced me.